between you and Nadia. The whoever PDO was. All right, thank you. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, you said right as I hung up. Okay. Hey, I'll talk to you about that after. Sorry, I'm literally in the courtroom right now. Thanks. Sorry.
PD to corrections on show.
Okay.
PD to corrections on
Between like the timing of this and I'll be honest, I don't like the idea of applying a charge that sure it's a little less time, a little less fine, but the charge just doesn't fit.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
So the court's going to deny this plea deal. If you guys are still wanting to go to trial, that's in 3 minutes. But I'm not going to accept a plea deal for a charge that does not fit at all under the definition in the penal code. If it was a misdemeanor, that'd be a different story. If it was less time in fine on the original charge, that's a different story. But this is applying a charge that, through the definition given in our penal code, does not fit the case.
State's ready to proceed then.
The defense would be ready to proceed as well.
Is prison on lockdown right now?
Your Honor, where the
I'm trying to find
impasse here, because our client is not present here and also under the impression that she just accepted a plea deal for time served. So we would at least request time to be able to reach out to her to see if she is amicable for us to proceed, given the fact that the plea deal is not accepted.
Listen, I'm willing to give you a few minutes, but plea deals are ultimately not official until the court accepts them. So
that's understandable, Your Honor, but
okay,
given that our client
you
is
can let me finish.
Sure.
Your client was going to fight these charges at this trial date up until about, what is it, 14 minutes ago, right? This plea deal was not guaranteed to be accepted by the courts just because it was signed by both sides. I will give you a few minutes to reach out and see what they want to do, but
okay, 7:13.
if they don't respond, we're proceeding with the trial.
With 95s, just be aware.
If the state wants to be lenient in
corrections have
when
advised
sentencing comes later, sure, whatever.
Send,
or if sentencing
95
comes,
up
of course.
locally, but currently at this moment in time, they're not going to be available.
Your
for
client pled not
transport.
guilty.
They have also
They are
requested
opting to fight
that you
these
let them
charges
know
until
you're going to have to jump on
an
prison
agreement
time to do so,
or a
though.
change in plea is accepted by the court.
Which is exactly why
Take
I
your
showed
5
up.
minutes or whatever. I guess we're in recess, even though we never really gavelled in.
John Wanye. Yeah, I'm familiar.
705 plus 1. We're going to 76 for shots fired, but we're just going to be on standby and just see if we can deter them. If there's going to be any units that can assist, we're going to be on tech.
I'm a fan of natural selection. Let them shoot you.
We're going to be on side theory,
What?
I guess we'll friggin' it done. It'll just be typical questions. Introduce you.
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Any better now? Any better?
You got like a frog in your throat.
How's that?
That's better.
Okay. So I guess we're just gonna be full sending it. So questions wise, it's gonna be fairly standard. Introduce you. Were you on duty?
Zach, for fairness, we can hear you over here.
Can you really?
Yes.
How can I?
I'm prepared, Mr. Michaels.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Well, we'll get this done.
Channel 5+1, still gonna be an active shootout. We're currently still on standby. We can get more additionals on Tech 3.
One can be en route to just back you up.
10-4.
Do you have an attack?
Yeah, 10-4, Tech 3. Tech 3.
Is that the row yard or no? Is that you on you guys at the tow yard?
You know, we're not being shot at. It's just they're shooting at each other. But we're watching. Yeah, we're definitely.
Be advised, units over there. There's like 8 people up on the freeway just spectating.
Yeah, that's definitely spectators.
4+1. We're gonna route just to give you guys back up.
The female that's running across the parking lot.
511. We're currently sufficient on TAC 3.
Oh, Abram.
Maybe.
One is back 10-8.
Just be advised, those shots are not on us, but we are close. We are sufficient on TAC 3.
Till he tumbles. I charged her with reckless
Your Honor.
endangerment after she robbed
Yeah.
a liquor store,
We've not
drunk
heard
off
back
her
from our
fucking
client, but we
ass.
are ready to proceed.
She was slurring
at
her
least
words. She
Mr. Cal
couldn't
over here
walk
is
in a
I will
straight
have
line.
to,
She smelled
excuse
like
myself, as
alcohol.
I'm
I
not
advised her
available,
multiple
and I will have
times
to
that she
debate.
did not need to operate that vehicle. I told her that it wouldn't be safe. I told her she was going to be charged with
Okay, so
DWI.
both sides are
And I
ready
told her she was going to be
proceed.
charged with reckless
Status.
endangerment.
Yes, Your Honor. Defenses.
And goodbye,
Then she
everyone.
held a knife
I
to...
think the door is locked. Can someone let me out, actually?
Looks like Kelly Price says, yeah.
No,
Thank you.
I'm gonna win. No. I did it.
Thank you too.
I locked it back.
Bye-bye.
Haha.
I got locked out. Bye.
One moment, let me refine my prep sheet. I got closed in all the hullabaloo.
No, I don't think he'll need a clerk. Willow's being the clerk.
If you guys didn't hear that, she's gonna help make sure my transcript doesn't go bad by doing one of her own.
Heard.
So she pulled a knife out and said that she was going to hurt Robbie if I didn't let her leave the store and give her free passage and no spike strips so she could drive away because there was a movie, The Princess Diaries 2, that she needed to watch that came on at 7 p.m.
Ready, Your Honor.
Alright,
And then she got in the car and fled the scene.
Last call, both
And
sides good?
she swerved. She couldn't maintain a
defense is ready,
lane
Your
for
Honor.
her life. She crashed into every fucking thing on the way.
Alright, we are calling to order 2025 CM, oh gosh, 18?
19.
19, thank you. The State of San Andreas versus Tilly Tumbles. We'll start out with representation. State who you got.
Zach Michael, senior prosecutor for the state.
Defense.
Coda Cal, Public Defender's Office, First Chair.
And this trial is being done in absentia of the defendant Tilly Tumbles, as stated on the docket. Any pre-trial motions, besides what's already occurred before really most of the transcripts got going?
Nothing further from the state.
No, Your Honor.
Charges
One count reckless endangerment, Your Honor.
Alright, wonderful. Okay, is everyone ready for openings?
Be advised, we are now all
Your Honor, and all present today, thank you very much for being present to view our justice system in action as always. Today the state will present evidence and eyewitness testimony to prove that Ms. Tumbles, the defendant, entered a vehicle and drove while highly intoxicated, and not only herself but every other person on the roadway or in general in public in extreme danger of serious bodily harm or death. We ask you all involved to pay close attention to the evidence and testimony presented today.
5-9+176 VPD for evidence processing. Do we have anybody to respond to that? Anonymous 311 for, or 911
Alright,
Great Peak?
defense, whenever you're ready.
Your Honor, everyone in this courtroom, the reason we are here today is due to an unjust charge of reckless endangerment put onto my client. The state will not be able to provide the evidence required to have beyond a reasonable doubt of this charge. There was no evidence provided within the docket to further push the necessity of this charge. Therefore, the defense strongly believes that our client is not guilty of the charge of reckless endangerment.
Alright, wonderful. Short and to the point for both of you. Alright. State, your case to make.
Thank you, Your Honor. State wishes to call Sergeant Kelly Price to the stand.
You handling that, Willow?
I got you.
Thank you.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
I do.
Alright, sworn it.
Whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hello, Sergeant Price. How are you?
Above average, sir.
Fantastic to hear. Thank you. Would you mind just introducing yourself? Just provide your name, your rank, and how long you've been a police officer for.
Sergeant Kelly Price, Los Santos Police Department, bar certified trademark. I have been a officer with the Los Santos Police Department coming up on 2 years this month.
Congratulations, ma'am. Thank you for your service. If I could just ask, were you on duty on the 20th of January this year?
Yes, I was.
And do you recall responding to any store robberies?
Well, I respond to a lot of robberies, but the one in question I believe you're referring to would be the Rob's Liquor Store robbery on, I believe it's Vespucci or San Andreas.
That is correct. And do you recall executing an arrest for a robbery at this store?
Yes, we did eventually apprehend the suspect.
And who was that suspect?
That suspect was Miss Chili Tumbles.
And could you please explain why Miss Tumbles was arrested? What led you to arresting Miss Tumbles?
Oh my God. Well, we had reports of a store robbery at the liquor store. Upon arriving on the scene, there was...
Could I object, Your Honor?
You certainly can. On what grounds?
calls for a narrative.
Yeah. This does call for a narrative. I'm going to sustain that.
Okay. Officer Price, I'm sorry, Sergeant Price, excuse me. When you arrived on scene, what did you see?
I saw a black Penumbra reverse to the front of the store. Inside of the store, I saw Miss Chili Tumbles. She did identify herself.
Objection, Your Honor. Narrative again.
This one I'm going to overrule. It specifically narrowed to the scope of when she arrived on the scene.
Understood, Your Honor.
I saw Miss Chili Tumbles behind the counter, digging in the register.
And did you ever make contact with Miss Tumbles?
I did. I spoke with her. Miss Tumbles asserted to me that she was processing a refund, that Ravi had disagreed with giving her a refund for a defective product to which she had already consumed, and he wasn't happy about it, and he was in the back.
Okay, and how was she processing this refund?
Well, she was taking quite a bit of time to pull money out of the register. She was getting it out herself. She said Ravi didn't have his glasses and could not count the money.
Very well. And did you ever speak to Miss Tumbles within a close proximity, say arm's reach?
Yes, I did ask for proof of the refund. Miss Tumbles was slurring her speech. She stumbled to the front of the store and handed me a what she called her receipt that I watched her write while she was still standing behind the counter. It was pretty illegible, and when she approached my person, there was a strong odor of alcohol coming from her person, and she had also been observed periodically throughout the incidents to be consuming additional bottles of liquor.
Are you aware, was this beer, hard liquor, or wine, something of that nature?
It appeared to be large bottles, either wine or hard liquor. It wasn't a beer bottle.
Okay. And did you notice any odor emanating from Miss Tumbles?
Yes, despite the fact that it was a liquor store, I got a strong odor of alcohol when she came to the door to hand me her alleged receipt.
Very well. And after, let me rephrase. You state in your report that Miss Tumbles evaded in her vehicle. Can you walk me from the time that she exited the store to entering her vehicle? Anything of note happened there?
Miss Tumbles stumbled out of the door. I had begged her and told her, advised her not to drive that vehicle, that she was not in a state to drive it. She insisted that she needed to get home by 7 o'clock to watch The Princess Diaries 2, and threatened Ravi with I believe it was a knife, maybe a crowbar. It's been a hot minute. And said she was going to hurt him. If she was not given free passage, then she stumbled out of the store. I was a little bit hesitant to allow it to occur, but I did not wish for Mr. Ravi to also be significantly injured. She entered the vehicle as the only occupant and driver, and fled the scene. Myself and Officer Rowland, we stayed on scene and cleared the store pretty quickly and caught up to the pursuit shortly after. We were not there for the initial beginning of the pursuit, but we did catch up to her shortly after. During the pursuit, she was not able to maintain any lane. She was going back and forth across multiple lanes, not attempting to, well, I mean, she was attempting to evade, but she could not maintain control of the vehicle. She crashed into multiple signs, multiple poles, multiple additional vehicles. She eventually hit a wall on Great Ocean Highway, coming back southbound from Paleto. And then the vehicle didn't move after that.
Okay. And while she was operating her vehicle, were there any other persons in the vicinity of her?
That pursuit traveled throughout the main part of the city, past Legion Square, one of the busiest intersections in the city. It went through Mirror Park, another populated area, and then eventually up the freeway, Los Santos Freeway, which had moderate traffic, all the way around the state, through the city of Paleto, and back down south, Great Ocean Highway, where the vehicle was observed to crash again into multiple walls, veering across multiple lanes of travel, near missing additional traffic on the road, sometimes impacts with vehicles, and again...
I'm sorry, Miss Price, if I may. Was she in the proximity of any persons or any persons operating a vehicle within a reasonable vicinity of her, say 10 feet?
Yes.
While she was operating that vehicle, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. No further questions at this time, Your Honor.
Okay, defense, give me 15 seconds.
Of course, Your Honor.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Of course, thank you, Your Honor. Hello, Sergeant Price. I just have a few things here. First, I'd like to ask, what was Miss Tumble's blood alcohol content at the time of arrest?
Objection scope.
Good objection.
Yeah, I'm gonna sustain that. There's been no. Hold on. Let me think. Let me not jump the gun. Actually, apologies. I did jump the gun. I'm going to overrule this. There was plenty of mention of the alcohol and her behavior and the consumption of alcohol in the direct questioning.
Very well.
Yeah.
By the time her blood alcohol content level was evaluated, it was 0.038.
Okay, thank you. And then could you remind me what the legal limit for the blood alcohol content is within the state, within the city?
0.08.
Thank you. And then could you also remind me what was the reading of her blood alcohol content at the Paleto Medical Center?
That would be 0.038, like I just said.
Okay. So.
Oh, well, they didn't do a blood draw If that's what you're asking about, the doctor just stated that she had been highly intoxicated when she was brought in.
Now, can we agree that saying you just stated that the legal limit is 0.08, that someone below that level would not be considered highly intoxicated?
According to that number, I would say yes. But I don't believe highly intoxicated is necessarily just alcohol. It could be other substances.
Was she ever witnessed under the influence of other substances or had a blood test done in order to see if there were other substances within her system?
Blood draw.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yeah, what's the objection?
I would say the witness is not competent to answer that question as to whether or not she had other substances in her system.
If I may
repeat
object,
what the question was.
so I was not asking if she knew what other substances were in there. I was just asking if there was any sort of blood test done to identify other substances within the defendant's body at the time.
Okay. If that was your question, I will overrule.
Apologies if it was worded incorrectly. That's what I meant.
Your Honor, if I may.
Sure.
Knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Getting text messages. Apparently, this is Rick Rollin here.
Okay. Doesn't he have keys? He's a cop.
I would sure think so.
Why is he knocking on the door?
I don't know the answer.
Rick, you have keys. Why are you knocking on the door?
I'm off duty, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I had to rush here.
Okay. Is anyone else out there going to knock on the door, Rick?
That I'm aware of.
Okay.
Apologies. Just like 30 seconds to recollect or get myself together.
Yeah.
I apologize.
It's okay.
No, it was. Trust me, it was a nuisance I needed to be dealt with. Whenever you are ready, Mr. Cal, please repeat the question you had asked because there was
of course.
The objection and then the interruption.
So yeah, the new question was there ever any blood test done at Polito Medical Center that would have identified other substances within her body?
As I'm sure you're well aware, a blood draw would require a warrant, which we did not obtain.
Okay. I'd like to touch on something else that you had brought up. You said at one point that during the questioning that you said that she had attempted to evade other vehicles and obstacles while also evading cops. Is that correct?
No, I don't believe I said that. I said she narrowly missed other vehicles while she was evading officers.
Okay, maybe I misheard or typed it wrong. I just could have sworn that there was some form of saying attempted to evade. Anyways, we can move on to the next question. The next thing would be, was there a specific action that occurred for you to believe that there was probable cause for reckless endangerment?
Her behavior and demeanor whilst inside of the store, the fact that her speech was very slurred, she was difficult to understand. And I was familiar with Miss Tumbles. I could understand her prior to this incident. I had arrested her the day before. In addition, the strong odor of alcohol, her inability to really walk, she was stumbling around, her poorly written letter or semi-alleged receipt would be the correct terminology, and the way in which she was operating that vehicle when observed fleeing from officers. Again, she was unable to maintain a lane. She was crashing into multiple things, including poles and signs, vehicles, and narrowly missing vehicles traveling at speeds of over 130 miles an hour.
Okay. So, and from what I understood from that statement as well, when Tilly exited the store, you had told her if she drove away from the scene that she would be charged with driving. Oh my gosh, words! Driving while intoxicated, and reckless endangerment. Correct?
That is correct.
At this point in questioning, the defendant had not entered her vehicle, started up the vehicle, or began driving. Correct?
Yes, I asserted that if she were to drive away, that she would be charged with those things based on my observations of her behavior and lack of coordination whilst inside of the store.
Okay. Are officers trained to wait until they see reckless behavior to then come to the conclusion of giving a reckless charge?
Well, I didn't charge her until after she was apprehended, and if you are aware, I did not charge her with driving whilst intoxicated, as she did not come back above the legal limit.
But you had just earlier stated that one of the reasons why you were worried about her reckless endangerment was because of her slurring of words and the smell of alcohol, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then where did the decision to come from for you to choose reckless endangerment over reckless driving?
That would be based on my observations of her operation of the vehicle,
Okay.
combined with her behaviors inside of the store, narrowly missing and making impact with other drivers in the city, as well as city structure. She wasn't only endangering herself, she was endangering other individuals that were on those roadways.
Okay. So if I may, the law for reckless endangerment states that the accused.
Objection testifying.
Oh, you're right. Abstained. Yeah. I will.
I'm familiar with the charge.
Reword that. So then, in this case, is any person, police or not, that crashes into a local driver, acting in extreme reckless endangerment.
What was your question?
If any person, police or not, that crashes into a local driver, acting with the reckless endangerment.
I would say that depends on the circumstances. If they are unable to maintain a lane, if they are swerving across multiple lanes and crashing into multiple things, then I would say that it is possible that it would meet the requirements for reckless endangerment.
Okay, that's it for my cross, Your Honor.
Okay, 1 second, Zach, and we'll let you back. Got it.
I'm so annoyed at this.
Alright, redirect. Whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sergeant Price. Hello again.
Hello.
The manner in which Miss Tumbles was driving, how is that different from a normal pursuit?
Well, in a normal pursuit, people will often enter into opposing lanes of travel to make quick turns to try and get away from officers. In Miss Tumbles' case, she could not maintain a lane for her life. She was consistently swerving across multiple lanes, often staying in correct lanes of travel, but was unable to remain within the confines of a lane. She was cutting people off. She was clipping other cars. She would take dangerous turns, running over mailboxes, light posts, and things of that nature. People who are attempting to evade and are competent at the time of evading, or not intoxicated or under the influence of something, typically attempt to avoid other vehicles and or mailboxes and or light poles, as they can significantly damage the vehicle and cause it to not drive as well as they would like for it to.
Very well. Your Honor, no further questions for this witness.
Okay, we got any recross off those 2 questions?
No, Your Honor.
Does the defense intend to call Kelly Price on direct?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Price, you may step down and you are released from your subpoena. Do whatever you so choose.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State, still your case to make. What you got?
Thank you, Your Honor. Following Ms. Price's testimony, we wish
Might not
to
call me.
enter
not
exhibits
call
B1
I am so
through
over this.
B4,
run.
D1, and D2.
I had to run.
You like physically ran, or you
give,
got in a car?
No, I
Defense
literally
moment
got a
to
taxi
review
to the
those.
parking lot here, and I just
Those are
fucking
all
ran
on
across the street.
line
nice.
11, correct?
I had no time to go to the station to clock in and come here.
Well, I got my notes anyway.
There's also the
Let's see.
really weird circumstance
believe so.
of the
Yes.
impromptu
Apologies.
thunderstorm
could
that
you say
washed
again which ones
lots
you're
of
admitting?
things away.
All the B's and as in boy, all the D's
mean-
as in David.
Understood.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but I don't know if that's gonna we can't really. Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird. That's gonna be an iffy one to argue.
I mean, it's really strange. She really sobered up when she, knew that she wouldn't be able to give a plea.
Oh, I trust
It's
me.
crazy.
If he calls me and asks me,
Defense, you got any objections to those?
if he calls me and he asks me about the hospital thing, I'm just going to be like, Dr. Lily said she came in intoxicated,
no, Your Honor.
highly intoxicated,
Alright,
and was
so
sober.
admit it.
Well, I
after treatment.
articulated that as well.
You know what? Actually, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Call me just then. He better if he doesn't call me just then, I'm gonna be.
If I can also, I just lost it. Exhibit C3 and A1 as well.
A1 and C3.
Correct.
A1, I've also got line 11. C3, I've got line 31 because those were amended the other day. Is that right?
Don't believe C3 was affected in the amendment, but yeah, we can just call it that for the C's if you'd like.
All right. C3 and A1, defense, you got any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so admitted.
Very well. I'd like to call Rick Rollin to the stand, Your Honor.
Hold on now.
Yeah, Your Honor. Yeah, objection, Your Honor. I feel like you were on the same page, but his subpoena was rescinded, and for
I mean,
both
they
the
can't call you as a
state
witness.
defense.
Exactly. I waited a while. No one said anything.
Just
I waited
means
a
you're
while.
not
Correct.
compelled.
His subpoena was. We still, I would believe,
still
have the right to
listed
call
as a
him if
witness.
He was able to attend trial.
Okay, let me. Now, we gotta get into the wording of what was set on the docket for these. If he was truly just released from his subpoena and not removed from the witness list, then that is a different story than
Scooch over.
It might be fucked then.
if he got removed from everything. So,
I don't think you were removed as a witness.
I
let me try and find this.
I've ever been removed from the witness list. Oh, sorry, from the subpoena. I know they rescinded my subpoena, but I don't know if they removed from the witness. Are they scared that because I'm gonna test the same exact shit you attested to, or similar?
Let's see, on
I'm not
line
sure.
16 for the state, former prosecutor McCready said the state would rescind the subpoena for Rick Rollin. Officer Rollin has some ongoing out-of-state commitments to attend to, and do not believe it would be fair to subject Officer Rollin to a subpoena. We'll work on an affidavit ASAP.
No one contacted me for an affidavit.
Let's see. I know defense said something. But no, I just have to
Line
find that.
20, Ernst Schneider replied. Your Honor.
We have no objection to the state releasing Rick Rollin from their subpoena, and the defense is happy to follow suit and release their subpoena on Officer Rollin. Let me just double check that he was added to the witness list to begin with, not subpoenaed for
I
no
was.
reason.
What? He granted it. He granted my subpoena.
Your Honor, if I may direct to line 8.
Yeah. Okay. Direct witness. I'm inclined to let him take the stand. This does seem like a little bit of trickery from the state, and I wouldn't advise doing it too often. But a subpoena is only in order to attend trial. He was not removed from the witness list, and I guess without a subpoena, it is kind of more of a, it's no longer a court order for him to be here, but he is on the witness list.
I do apologize, Your
I
Honor. There
approve.
was no intent of trickery. It was merely we were not sure whether or not he was going to be available at this point in time. So
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't even expecting either, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm inclined to let him testify.
So did it go or not go? Have I good to approach, Your Honor?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You're called. Get up here.
Oath or affirmation?
Oath, because there is a God I believe in.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Amen. I do.
It's all good, Your Honor.
You know, I'm just gonna stand. That's okay, Your Honor. Chair doesn't want to move back.
Do whatever pleases you, Rick. Apparently you're a special boy today, between the knocking on the door and this.
No, thank you.
ready for me to proceed, Your Honor?
Whenever you're ready.
All right, thanks, sir. Hello, Mr. Rollin.
Hello.
Would you mind just introducing yourself with your name, your full name, sorry, the rank that you currently hold, and how long you've been a police officer for, sir?
I'm Senior Officer Rick Ron with the LSPD. I've been an officer for actually 1 year, to be exact.
Congratulations, sir. Mr. Rollin, were you on duty on the 20th of January this year?
Yes.
And do you recall responding to any store robberies alongside Officer Kelly Price? I'm sorry, Sergeant Kelly Price. So he's saying officer.
Yes.
You can call me officer. I really don't care.
Was the store robbery you attended with Sergeant Price involving the defendant, Tilly Tumbles?
Sorry, can you repeat that question again?
Of course. Were there any store robberies that you attended with Sergeant Price that involved the defendant, Tilly Tumbles?
Yes.
And do you recall an arrest being effectuated on the defendant?
Yes, I do. I was the one that slapped the handcuffs on her.
Just a moment. Sorry about that. Very well. Officer Rollin, when you arrived to the store with Sergeant Price, can you please recall what you observed?
When we were outside, I witnessed Kelly go into the door. It was one door, and there was a two-door number outside.
Okay. And what was your task when you arrived on scene?
Basically just being support in case someone tries to come from behind us, and documented the vehicle.
And documenting the vehicle in question, what did you do to document the vehicle?
On scene, I just took vehicles of the vehicle itself, like from front, side, rear. From like that side, so we can get plates and everything.
Okay, very well. Thank you. At any point, do you recall having visual inside the store itself?
Not direct visual, but I do remember Tilly inside the store from the distance, standing next to Robbie, unmasked.
Very well. Do you recall the defendant coming out to speak to Sergeant Price at the door?
No, I do not. Because I was standing outside, so I don't know exactly where and that kind of stuff.
Okay, no worries at all. Do you recall Miss Tumbles fleeing to her vehicle?
I wouldn't say really see fleeing, and we're stumbling and trying to keep her balance to get to the driver's side door and get into the vehicle and evade.
Okay.
Where's Albert Donnelly?
Throughout the process of evading from yourself and Sergeant Price, could you please explain how Miss Tumble's driving pattern looked?
All over the place. She was basically like swerving like ins and out of like opposing lane travel and back to correct lane travel, driving over sidewalks, backing into signs, posts, garbage bins, buildings, guardrails. And I think at one point I may have, I mean, it could have been just me seeing it, maybe have even hit a local, sideswiped them, knocking them on the ground. But I don't know if she actually happened or not, because, you know, things.
And where was she when she sideswiped this local?
Half on the sidewalk, half on the road.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation due to the witness not even knowing if it's true or not that she hit a local. This question holds no basis.
You got a response to that, State?
I'm struggling to word this. And I'm hoping you understand why I'm struggling to, Your Honor. I suppose Mr. Officer Rollin here says he saw it with his own eyes.
Okay. I am going to overrule this. We're not going to do any objection weirds if we can avoid it. All right. Is that understood?
Understood, Your Honor.
All right. Proceed.
Officer Rollin, do you need to restate the question?
Yes, please.
Where was Miss Tumbles driving when she struck this local or sideswiped this local?
Her vehicle was half on the sidewalk, half on the road, mostly on the sidewalk.
Mostly on the sidewalk. Thank you. And the sidewalk, are vehicles allowed to drive on the sidewalk, sir?
No.
They are not.
That is correct.
Very well. Aside from this local on the sidewalk, she ever collide with any occupied vehicles or other persons?
She did collide with multiple vehicles, yes.
Occupied vehicles?
Yes, occupied vehicles. Locals driving, going to work, going to school, whatever, going home, anything you want to name it.
At the conclusion of this pursuit, could you please walk me through what happened there?
Oh God, that's gonna be weird. That's gonna be weird.
Well, we had a freak storm, I guess. And we, I guess this is a weird one because we had a freak storm happen and everyone was everywhere else. But when I met with Miss Tumbles, she was stumbling, slurring her words near vehicles. Did not keep her balance. That's where I basically told her to stand still and put her in handcuffs and checked on if she needed medical. Like for injuries.
Okay. And at any point was Miss Tumbles breathalyzed?
Yes.
She was. And what was the result of that test?
Can I double check the docket to get the exact number?
I have no issues with that, as long as no other parties do.
Defense has no issues.
All right.
Yeah.
She blew a 0.038.
Okay. And who was the one that breathalyzed Miss Tumbles?
I did.
You did. And to the best of your knowledge and belief, was the breathalyzer that you utilized calibrated and is that well documented?
Yes, our tools are always calibrated every day. at the start of shift.
And is that done by somebody certified in doing so?
Yes, our local technicians.
Okay. Thank you very much. No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Okay, Cross, whenever you're ready.
Yes. One moment, Your Honor. I didn't catch your rank, sir. I don't want to misrank you, Mr. Rollins. But
senior officer.
Senior Officer Rollins, nice to meet you. Just a few questions here. Okay,
I'm so annoyed at this case.
So you said that you saw her collide with multiple other vehicles during this chase, correct?
Yes.
Did any of the other officers during this chase collide with one of these vehicles or any other vehicles?
Objection, relevance.
If I may reboot?
Sure, go ahead and reboot.
The basis I'm trying to set here is with the if the reckless endangerment came from her hitting other vehicles, if officers are also hitting other vehicles while in the pursuit, then there should be held the same level of accountability.
Is the question that they were hitting the same vehicles that she had hit, or if they were just hitting vehicles?
Just vehicles in general that were occupied by residents or locals.
With the generality of the question, we're going to overrule the objection. Feel free to ask again.
Okay. During this pursuit, did officers hit the same vehicles as the vehicles that Miss Tumbles had hit?
The same vehicles that she has hit?
Mm-hmm.
I do not recall whether we hit the same vehicles or not.
Okay. And as, I'm not sure if you were here before, but we agreed that the legal limit of the blood alcohol content in the state is 0.08, correct?
You said 0.08?
Yes.
Correct, that is the legal limit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so in that case, her, the alcohol that she was consuming and holding before driving would not have affected her in a legal manner.
I don't understand your question.
Objection.
What's the objection?
Testifying? I don't believe that was a question, more of a statement.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you to reword it or try again, Mr. Cal.
Yes. Apologies. Sorry, 1 second. Lost my train of thought. So would her actions then be due to the effects of alcohol?
Objection, speculation.
Would her actions be due
Hold
to...
on. Are you withdrawing that question?
Sorry, no. I was just going to add one more word, but if, I can repeat it again.
If he wishes to rephrase, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Or I have no issues with that.
Okay. Would driving under the legal limit have affected her, wording is tough, isn't it? Would her blood alcohol content at the time, in a legal sense, affect her driving?
Okay, I'll stick with the speculation then.
Okay, could you repeat the question? Could you repeat that question again? Sorry. Would it affect her driving if she was under the legal limit, you said?
Yeah, that was the question. There was an objection of speculation. We're going to sustain that. Senior Officer Rollin here would have no idea as to what caused.
No, it wasn't.
Right? He doesn't have an idea into her mindset.
Understood.
They wanted they signed a plea
will
agreement
move on to the next.
and submitted it to the court 12 minutes before
when
trial.
Tilly exited the store, you
Also, last night they were doing a plea agreement that I wouldn't have to come to court.
She was
And then I'm at
told
work
that
after
she
like one
would
of the worst days
receive,
ever.
or she would be,
He
you know,
wasn't
there
there
would be
for
a
that.
chance of being charged with driving while intoxicated or reckless endangerment. Correct?
I have no idea. I did not hear the conversation inside the store that happened.
Okay. Fair.
I'm on my way home from work. They say, "Can you get here earlier? We want to go to court
Then
earlier."
I believe that is all
So
the
I didn't get to
questions
go
that
to
I
the liquor
have
store on my way
for
home.
you.
Then I come here and they submit the plea agreement 12 minutes before court.
Redirect that.
So upset.
Yep, I'll just allow Mr. Kelly get through. There we are.
This whole thing was dumb.
Officer Rollin, to... Let me figure out how to rephrase that. In the manner that Miss Tumbles was driving, would you consider it reckless as a police officer?
Yes.
Would you consider that it to have been a danger to the public?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, any recross off those two questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Does the defense intend to call Mr. Rollin as part of their own direct?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Senior Officer Rollin, please step down. You are free to leave, but the door may be locked, and I don't know if people on the other side are going to unlock it for you.
Sorry, I left my keys at the station when I clock out. I'm sorry.
State, still your case?
State wishes to finally introduce exhibits C1 and C2 from line 31.
You think I did good?
I think you did all right.
Defense, any issues?
Why
with
didn't
that?
he not ask me
Any
about the
judgment?
fucking
no,
hospital
Your
that's
Honor.
searching?
All right.
I don't know.
All right, Your Honor, state rests.
Because we weren't prepared.
Perfect.
Because we were doing a plea agreement.
Defense, your case to
To be
make.
fair, to be fair, Zach got thrown in the last minute, so it'll be, kind of slack a little bit.
I don't think we have anything further to add other than what would be said at the closing statement, Your Honor.
All right, so you guys resting at this time?
You think we got
Yes,
this
Your
in the
Honor.
bag or not?
All right, perfect. How long you guys need for closings?
I don't know. It
State's ready?
depends on the judge.
I'm a bit of a slow writer, Your Honor. If I could have
Or
7
actions
minutes, Your
and
Honor.
behavior rose to that
I'll
above
give you 6 minutes.
reckless
We're in
driving.
recess.
I'm gonna be honest. Half the questions
All
he asked me, I had no
rise.
idea what the fuck he was asking me. He was asking me about her how she thinks, how you think. I'm like, how the fucking do you guys think?
See what happens.
You think we got this?
No, he doesn't.
You know, I think had I not thought about asking, was it reckless? Was it dangerous to the public? I wouldn't have been so sure, but I'm a little more confident now that I came up with those on the spot. So I kind of thought of those last minute. Was like, oh, wait a minute.
I
wait,
clearly
wait a
articulated
minute.
that.
Here
I
we
mean,
go.
anyone who
When he
evades
asked me.
law enforcement is considered reckless because they're like going at high rate speed.
Yeah, I mean, frankly, like Sergeant Price and I said, everybody who evades should get reckless endangerment. But
Well,
Reckless driving, not necessarily
that's the one.
endangerment. Most people that are evading officers try to avoid running over things and hitting other cars.
or potentially, well,
In
or
this
potentially
instance, she couldn't maintain control of her vehicle, which would be the cause of the reckless endangerment.
yeah, I don't. To me, I saw her hit a local, but I don't know if she like hit a pedestrian or not. I don't know if that was just my eyes seeing shit or not. So
oh,
one he objected to, but then the judge overruled it, I guess.
is what it is.
Yeah.
I also clearly articulated to Miss Tumbles, who told me the day before she didn't want to go to jail, and on this date that she needed to get home to watch a movie, that she was making some very dumb choices for somebody who didn't want to go to prison, on the account of that when we apprehended her, she would be too intoxicated to enter a plea. Strangely enough, she was quite sober at the time of processing.
Yeah, you could
So
ask her that,
weird.
'cause at the hospital, local doctors told us that she was highly intoxicated.
It's a shame I couldn't just compel a blood draw. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
At the hospital, the local doctor said she came in highly intoxicated. She is sober now and good to make a plea.
It's so weird that the doctors would specifically say that she was good to make a plea. That's so strange.
Well, because I did ask, like, is she good to make a plea?
Okay, I'm confuzzled.
What are you confuzzled about?
Was the defendant issued bail? No.
Yes.
Yes.
But on line 2,
Oh,
there's a bail.
it's yes and no. We were going to do a bench trial at the time the docket was submitted.
Heard.
So
Okay.
it was no, and then she was subsequently issued bail.
Heard it. Okay. Makes sense now. That's why
I had to submit the docket quite quickly, and as it was going to be a bench trial, I indicated no.
Fair enough. So she's on bail right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And apparently she should get her alcohol back, depending on this, after the court case.
Well, there's no reason for her not to have it at this point. That bail condition was dropped.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, she's more than happy to come and collect it, I guess. Is there a note on her profile that she collect it?
No.
Can you put one so people know?
Was it her alcohol?
Yeah, because the judge basically
Well,
said
I'm going to be honest
we
with
can give it
you.
back to her.
She was robbing a liquor store.
I mean,
I don't know that she should get that alcohol back.
well, the judge did say they'll after that she could get it back after pending court case because of
I'll
the
say
whole
that's
bail
a
thing.
Mr. Michaels sort of question.
What's that?
Should she get the alcohol back if she was robbing a liquor store?
I think we'd have to talk to Ravi and see what he's missing.
Oh Lord, Ravi, so jaded by everything. I don't know that he'll be much help.
Yeah, I think he's scared about the receipt.
Yeah, ravioli gives
Ravioli. What?
receipt for Tilly Tumbles. This not Tilly's.
Did you like my response when you asked
That's
if she fled to the vehicle? I said no, she was stumbling.
Yes, I was actually, honestly, I was kind of hoping for you to say that. I was hoping you were going to say something to that effect. Because fleeing, usually they're...
Listen, at the time she was in that store, the time she got in that car and started operating, and she was drunk as hell.
I'm surprised she was able to walk.
Drunk as a skunk.
In my opinion, the difference between this pursuit and any other pursuit is most of the time people try to avoid crashing into things. She could not help herself.
Yeah, I like how he been when you asked me did we crash into other vehicles? Should we be held accountable? It's like, well, and I was gonna answer, well, within our scope of our duties, our job was.
Well, that's the way I answered it.
Oh, you did?
I said it depends on the circumstances. If there's an officer that is being negligent and careless of traffic laws and not utilizing lights and sirens and just crashing into everything they can fucking see, then yes, that would be considered reckless endangerment.
No, I was gonna say, like, within our scope.
If they
of our
drunk as
duties,
hell and can't operate the vehicle and maintain control of it, I don't know what to tell you.
I was gonna say, like, within our scope of our duties, it doesn't really account towards that.
How do I? Oh no, I can't do it on this page. No, fuck you. Go back. Oh.
What the fuck? Where did you get rescinded for the alcohol? I don't. What line was that?
It was a patrol conference.
No.
No, like where they basically wanted to make amendments to the bill, like to basically you get rid of the whole possession of alcohol.
24. And then I just said, fucking, I don't care. On line
24.
9.
What the fuck? Oh, she can't go to parties, or she can still go to a party not drink. Like,
I just didn't really fucking care, honestly, dude.
what kind of why would you don't even gift your friends other things? You don't have to gift your friends alcohol too. I've been to parties and not drank. I mean, like you don't have to drink.
How do I get rid? Oh,
This is pretty good.
here we go.
All rise. The court is now back in session.
Hear it?
Yeah, it's closing. Isn't
Since
it?
I forgot it earlier, please be seated. Okay.
Did
We
I
ready to
sit
go
on
to
you?
closings?
State's ready.
Vince.
Might want to speak up there, Coda.
Oh, sorry. Yes, the defense is ready, Your Honor.
All right, perfect. State whenever you're ready. Go for it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Very well. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court, thank you all for being here today once again. Today we've heard eyewitness testimony and evidence has been presented attesting that Ms. Tumbles was while visibly intoxicated to the point of being unable to safely operate a motor vehicle. Unable to operate a motor vehicle, did so anyways, and led law enforcement on a high-speed chase throughout the state. While we understand that Ms. Tumbles did not meet the limit of 0.08% of her blood alcohol concentration, we would like to note that Ms. Tumbles is not being charged with DUI or DWI, merely reckless driving, which does
reckless
not have
endangerment.
a
reckless endangerment.
a minimum blood alcohol concentration. What is of concern is how she was driving, and that was attested to by Officer Rick Rollin to be in both a reckless and dangerous manner. We assert that the testimony and evidence provided proves beyond a reasonable doubt that Ms. Tumbles exhibited, quote, extreme indifference to human life, end quote, and did in fact, quote, recklessly engage in conduct which creates a risk of serious physical injury to another person, end quote. For this reason, we implore this court to find Ms. Tumbles guilty of 1 count of reckless endangerment. Thank you.
That was a shitty fucking closing statement.
Okay.
I would concur.
Defense, whenever you're ready.
Your Honor, everyone in the courtroom, after the proceedings of this court, the defense feels that there was no evidence provided to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that supports the charge of reckless endangerment. Officers on scene stated that due to her state, she would be committing the charges of driving while intoxicated and reckless endangerment. However, tests done both at the time of the arrest and medical center showed that she was below the legal blood alcohol content limit. This admittance of charges also shows that there was a bias in the statement, as there was no reckless actions taken before the time of announcing this to Ms. Tumbles. Sergeant Price also commented that Ms. Tumbles attempted to evade vehicles while police were in pursuit, showing that there was an attempt to minimize damage done. There is also a discrepancy in the stories between the two witnesses in events, as Sergeant Price made no mention of any locals being struck directly by any vehicles. There was also no evidence provided that Mrs. Tumbles' vehicle sustained any meaningful damage that would back the claims of officers stating that she was driving erratically as she was. Lastly, if the charge of reckless endangerment is being pressed and heightened due to the damage done to local vehicles at a level of extreme indifference, then everyone, including officers, should be held accountable when damaging a local vehicle without then checking on the status of said local. With this information, Your Honor, we believe as the defense that our client is not guilty of reckless endangerment.
Okay, I'm going to give myself, let's call it 15 to deliberate on this, and so I will be back right around 7:20 p.m. EST. We are in recess.
All rise.
I just want to say, Zach, if
I
I'm
didn't
being
know we were
included-
just gonna say whatever we wanted
well-
during our closing
Hey, this
statements.
was actually my first time, first chair in like a normal case. I did a bench trial as my first chair, so that was really stressful. But this was fun. I enjoyed it. So, thank you for being here to do this. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
of course, man. No worries at all. I think you did. You did quite all right there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Did he just make a closing statement that he said there's no evidence of the vehicle being damaged?
Yeah.
We couldn't take because there was a freak storm. I even testified that there was a freak storm, so we couldn't get the vehicle.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not worried about it.
He just make up stuff that he thinks I testified to.
Come again?
I never said she was trying to avoid anything.
Yeah, I know.
Did you say she crashed into other things? Crashed into like things.
Yeah, she crashed into every fucking thing in the way.
Yeah, you said sides, posts, and everything. And why did you say what? This is why I take photos of people evading while I'm.
I said most people like to avoid things because it will damage their vehicle and make it more difficult for them to get away.
I should have taken photos of her evading us.
Yeah, why didn't you get a picture of her running over things? Crashing into other
I actually
cars.
did. I actually have some photos of people crashing into things and all that stuff. And driving over sidewalks.
It's crazy.
The one time I actually don't do it, we go to court. Because I actually would have posted those photos and be like, listen, look here, she's on the sidewalk right here. Oh, look, crashed into a car right here. Oh, look, a guardrail. This is why more people should take photos while they're passenger princess.
There was so much natural selection happening in this state right now, and I am here for it.
Gang shootout.
Yeah, I don't know who it is. I think it's wannabe, former tans, maybe new tans.
Is it bad that I knew you about to shoot out when you said natural selection?
Yeah, no.
'Cause I know there's two gangs fighting, so I don't know.
I'm a fucking open book.
So am I.
Jesus Christ, Doc.
Doc
In the
do?
cabinet meeting notes, the department has a goal to hire 17,000 new employees by the end of 2025. Help the DOJ meet their recruitment goal by applying here.
Hey, has high expectations and high goals.
I guess shoot for the stars, man. He ain't even gonna make it fucking 300 feet in the air, though.
Oh, that dude.
Oh, they driving up El Rancho. Don't worry, there's an officer on the way. They'll probably get blasted.
Please tell me they're not by themselves.
They very much look to be by
my
themselves.
fucking God. Oh my God. You know what's funny? I got yelled at for going to a shots fired call by myself, and let's see if this person will get yelled at.
Oh my God, is that guy okay?
Yeah, natural selection, right?
Ooh. Oh, you can't look at him. Got some fat warrants. So excited.
Wait, what? DOJ has fired 5 new paralegals and 10 prosecutors? Hello?
Huh?
Doc said we apparently hired 10 prosecutors.
Wait a second. I know what to do here. Where are they?
It's a great goddamn question.
Where they at?
Why don't you get your evidence camera out?
It's
Catch
just
'em
my
4K.
binoculars.
Use your camera.
Well,
use your camera.
I'm using the binoculars to see if I can find them first. What am I going to catch if they existed? I want you to know, Mr. Michaels, how upset I was when I came here. I sped home. I didn't even get to go to the liquor store.
Well, why
Probably if I would have, Miss Tumbles would have been in there robbing that one
spent
too.
I haven't gone home and eat.
Came straight here. Asked me if we can have court early. I get here early and there's a plea deal on the docket that's being accepted 12 minutes before court. It's a good thing I'm smart and showed up here anyways because I saw that it was not yet accepted.
I do appreciate that, young lady. I do indeed.
Young.
Rick?
Keller, aren't you older than me?
I would watch my tongue if I were you, Mr. Rollin.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I thought, Rickle.
She's my superior. I have to listen.
Oh God!
Oh my God. Why are people so aggressive
Listen,
over there?
I ain't a judge, but I'll hold y'all in contempt.
Listen. I was just talking about not wanting to step on people's toes, and then he steps on my toes. That's crazy.
I don't think he necessarily stepped on your
That
toes. I
bailiff
think he
is
punched you in the
walking
face.
closer. That bailiff is
It's
getting
true, it's
closer
true.
to y'all.
It's
Y'all
okay.
better calm
Maybe I deserve
down.
it.
Calm it down.
Please don't air out the courtroom. Unlike the former governor.
Hey, can people please tone it down a little, please?
Yep,
Thank
you got it. I apologize.
Told you.
Oops.
No, there is one. There is a cadet in the queue. I can go on duty till like 10, 10:30 latest. Today was awful. And I only had 3 students, and it was like one of the most awful days ever. And I lost my fucking AirPods. I'm very upset by this, and I tried to find my AirPods, but it's telling me that they're not in the case. And then it's somewhere at work, but I can't find it for the life of me. It's probably in the fucking trash now. I don't know. I got no idea. I'm upset though. I need my AirPods.
What do you think, Zach?
I
think it's gonna be not guilty.
You doubt me there, Rick?
The BDO like to argue things that are out of our control.
What's up?
And they always somehow manage to win.
I mean, to be fair, he did say we're not going to be objecting to weirdness. So,
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
they still question weird things. And one someone was, what do you think, Kelly? Do you think guilty or not guilty?
I couldn't tell you.
What would you think?
I think I'm gonna be real surprised if it ain't guilty. I don't think that you need to be blowing above the limit at the time you are tested, nor do I have to acquire a warrant and get your blood tested at the hospital for me to visually observe that you were in no condition, whether it was alcohol or any other substance, that you were in no condition to be operating a vehicle. And the way in which the vehicle was operated rose to a level above merely evading and reckless driving.
Yeah, you don't have to be drunk or anything. You can still be sober. You can still be sober and still, be reckless. Endangerment.
I want to buy a new AirPod.
This actually, this is actually my first court case that I actually go to without it either going to a plea deal or person changing their plea.
Say again.
So what?
First court case I go to without it going to a plea deal or person pleading out.
Ever?
Yeah, like usually people plea out.
You been a police officer for a year?
Yes. I posted
Wow.
maybe 4 dockets, and all
What?
of them. Yes, I posted. Yes, I know how to charge
Only
people.
4?
Yes, I know because I charge people. I know how to charge people.
I'm not saying you don't. It's just I'm surprised people aren't fucking being idiots.
Because they know I have them dead to rights.
Fair.
And I articulate every single charge I tell them. I always say like evaded because you were the driver, fleeing and loot because you ran off from law enforcement after being told to stop.
Are you saying I don't articulate my charges, Mr.
No,
Raleigh?
no. I'm saying when I tell these suspects their charges, like when I tell them I mean I don't know if you tell them or not. When I tell them the charges, I said ATM robbery because you were standing at the ATM with a crowbar in hand, smashing the shit out of it, taking money out.
My favorite charge is hijacking. People are like, I didn't drive away. I said, well, isn't that fortunate that the charge of hijacking does not require you to operate the vehicle away from the scene?
Yeah, I could technically give you a joyriding and hijacking. If I see you yoink the person out of the car and you get into the car and drive off, I can technically hit you with both charges.
True.
Because hijack is just the act of you yoinking the person out of the vehicle. Joyriding is operation of the vehicle without permission. Clearly, they don't have permission if they yoink the person out of the fucking car.
Somebody called me when I was testifying. I don't know who it was.
Call back.
I will after court. Oh, Mr. Michaels, your saved in my phone is who this ?
Okay. I hope that will change to become my name at some point.
We'll see.
Is that dependent on whether or not I win this case for you?
No, I don't care about winning.
Do you care about losing?
No, I care about charging people correctly, and if the court determines that this was an incorrect charge, then so be it. Well, what I'm not afraid to do is fight for the charges that I believe are correct.
And I feel like this will also set precedent a little bit.
In the entirety of my 2 years of employment within the state of San Andreas and Los Santos Police Department, I have never once charged somebody with reckless endangerment for driving and operating a vehicle, with the exception of Miss Tumbles.
Yep, I never charged anyone with reckless endangerment until that one time with Serena Davenport. I charged her reckless endangerment for even admitting driving the wrong lane of travel, colliding head-on with an officer, causing them injuries where we had to take them to the hospital to get their nose fixed. And other injuries.
I have charged reckless endangerment. It's usually for people that are just blasting in an open area.
Well,
it depends. If you're blasting into a crowd of people...
assault with the deadly.
No.
I don't know, it's one of those things.
No, that's not assault with the deadly. That would be attempted
All
murder.
rise. Court is now back in session.
I'm ready to hear the
Please be seated. I'm a minute early, everyone.
Thank you for your punctuality.
Okay, the court has reached a verdict.
I look so good.
Ms. Tumbles was testified as to being noticeably intoxicated, smelling of alcohol, and stumbling to her car as part of a store robbery in an attempt to evade the police. During this pursuit, it was testified that Ms. Tumbles could not maintain any lane, was swerving and crashing into various things, with mailboxes, signs, light posts, other vehicles, buildings, and eventually a wall being testified to as some of these items. When asked what differentiated this from a normal pursuit,
that is the question. He shouldn't have asked that.
People enter opposing lanes to make quick turns or to evade, while Ms. Tumbles was consistently swerving and clipping cars, cutting people off, taking dangerous turns, and further states that people who evade generally avoid other vehicles and mailboxes and light poles as they damage the vehicle, impacting its driving ability and therefore its ability to evade the police.
The defense should not have asked that question.
This chase went across nearly the entire state, driving at high rates of speed with the behavior previously mentioned. swerving in and across lanes, including oncoming lanes, sidewalks, and making contacts with other occupied vehicles is showing an extreme indifference to human life. It is reckless conduct, and these crashes into various vehicles, fixtures, and buildings all create a risk of serious physical injury to another person. It does not matter that Ms. Tumbles was below the legal limit for DWI, as that is not the charge being pressed here today. The court will find Ms. Tilly Tumbles guilty of the charge of reckless endangerment.
We won?
That's the ruling of the court. Let's get into sentencing.
What?
State, you got any recommendations?
30 months, $1,000.
Oh, let's see. I have 2. If you'll humor me. We will, of course, offer the typical normally allotted time of 30 months and $1,000, or we are prepared to allow a reduction in that time of 10 months. The fine shall remain the same. Should Miss Tumbles be willing and ordered to attend 2 courses to educate her on the dangers of driving while intoxicated.
Before I let the defense respond to that, who would be conducting these courses?
I believe DHS does them, if I've not been mistaken in the past. If I am, then I apologize, and we can withdraw that. But I'm almost certain I recall DHS conducting them in the past.
Put further through the ringer.
Okay. Defense, what's your response to all that?
Apologies, as this is my first time dealing with a absent defendant. I wouldn't want to make the decision on their behalf, but I believe that if I would be given the time to ask them if that's suitable to them, if I would be given that time and they would be given that time to respond.
That's absolutely fair. You can't make a decision without her. Or you could just do the standard 1,030 months.
New to this
Yeah,
sort of situation.
I see where you're coming from. Do you have a recommendation from your side that would not include a choice need to be made from the defendant?
Let me look at the private emails and see if they gave a statement as to anything of this sort.
Yeah, this would of course be pending follow-up with DHS. This is kind of something I came up with a little last minute, and have obviously not had the opportunity to follow up with DHS as to whether or not they still offer this. But to my recollection, that was something they did in the past.
All right. Counselor Cal, while you're pondering that, let's say in a world where that second offer doesn't exist, what's your recommendation?
In that case, then we'll just stick with the 30 months, $1,000.
I did say Counselor Cal.
I'm sorry. I thought you said while he was following up. I apologize.
I mean, I do not believe that they did any time served, if I remember correctly. I would assume that they did mention saying that they would be willing to do some sort of traffic school, or not traffic school necessarily, but what was proposed. So
the judge is asking for a time and fine, bro.
What's
the time and
speak on
fine?
behalf of the client, but yeah, I believe that if that is an option, I would believe that they would prefer that to the full time.
I don't know that I would do that.
Okay.
Without my client present.
No, they're asking to get more time so they can talk to their client.
Yes. But the judge is asking him what is a recommended time and fine.
I don't want to say it's not orthodox. This is not typical. We are, of course, just trying to stick with one of the 5 pillars there for being rehabilitation of the defendant, Your Honor.
Let's see, is there still a cadet? Yes. Shall we take him?
Okay. So the course is on driving while intoxicated. She ultimately didn't get charged with driving while intoxicated today, so I'm less inclined to uphold that option as part of sentencing. And as the defense didn't really make a counteroffer, the court will sentence Ms. Tumbles to 30 months in prison and order her to pay a fine of $1,000. That's the ruling of the court. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
I mean, I'm staying in here, but yeah.
I probably wouldn't clap.
If you have questions or want to yell at me, I'm right
justice was served!
You may be seated if you wish.
here. You can do whatever the hell you want now. You're free to leave.
Oh, well. I'm gonna go
I'm
and fight some crime.
Seated? I just want to confirm.
It's adjourned. Do whatever the hell you want. Sit, stand, run. Don't shoot me.
I'm gonna dance around.
Okay.
That's fine, Your Honor. I've got a good shot. He won't stand a chance.
The fuck? Oh. Justice was served. Now I have to go back to my house and cook some food because I'm hungry. I have to run here.
Oh, I'd offer you a ride, but I'm going to work. Sorry.
Yeah, go have fun getting shot.
Oh, I'm gonna go blasting.
Oh, did you get your twin or not yet?
I did. I took her out for the first shift. I put on the cadet uniform.
Were people scared?
I don't know. There was a lot of yeets about it. I think my car is gone. That's unfortunate.
Well, was it stolen or?
I don't think so.
I'm just gonna become a hobo and sleep on this bench.
Disbanding from Delta 39, 713, going 1042. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe out there.
206 on Main. Anybody free to give me a pickup from the courthouse?
2-1, can.
Oh my god, thank you. I had a car. I don't know where it went. God, thank you so much.
Arrived.
I don't know where my car went. I hope it didn't get stole.
Is it personal or a fleet?
It was a fleet. It probably got towed.
Do you have your personal?
Yeah, I just took a fleet because I had to get to a courthouse quickly. I'm just gonna say that entire thing.
What thing?
That entire court proceeding process. I didn't have any communication from the Department of Justice. They changed chairs mid-trial. I got a phone call last night in the middle of a meeting. There's a plea agreement we're gonna submit. She hasn't signed it yet.
Huh?
So you probably won't have court. And then I'm on my way home from work, coming to work.
Bruh.
Oh shit. And
Status in the
they're
78.
like, oh, we just submitted the plea agreement to the docket, but I seen that it wasn't accepted, so I went to
It's
court
not an outfit,
anyway.
though, I can get one more. Hang on,
It's
Delta
just-
33 status.
It's just dumb. You have a great day, though. I'm gonna
You
go
too.
fight crime. I'm
Hey,
gonna go grab
Ellie.
her. What's up?
Not an alpha, and there's
Roy
already 2
wants
on
to
scene, so
take
until we
out.
can
Oh,
confirm they're
nice.
held
Here.
up, they don't
Roy
give
wants
you
to
a
take out Akari because she's been sitting in queue
Yeah,
for a little bit apparently.
78 to
Feel that if you guys are okay with it.
It
Okay,
has to
he's
be
down?
training team. Two
Yeah.
from training team.
Okay,
Are you
it's an
training
alpha.
team?
903+1,
am.
Dawson, move in.
Oh my god,
it
me
could be
too.
Y'all too.
Yeah. Are you okay with it? I thought you were training team too, Nadia.
I was. I'm trying to go back to it.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm okay with it if you are, Kelly.
I don't mind.
All right, I'll let him know.
I don't
he's
know
good.
that. I was going to take her, but I don't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah. So since it's approved, just put in training trat. It's been
Yeah, I was gonna. I have Sinner high on drugs up there that I also need to take care of.
Okay.
What? Why
Yeah,
is she high on
She had
drugs?
surgery because she got her leg stuck in a bear trap on the scene.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'm balancing like 9 things at the same time. Thank you, Kelly. Hey,
You're welcome. I was just really annoyed.
Alright, be advised, HSR held up
I mean,
town
shit, I
with
bet.
staff.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have 2 fat warrants for HSR. Get 'em.
Right.
Get 'em. Oh, have you seen my warrants? Oh, they're so
Oh
fat.
yeah, I've seen them.
Oh. Let's catch 'em. And then they'll get even more charges because they're gonna start blasting. Probably in the tunnels. Let's be honest.
I mean, that's. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Kelly. I'm sorry.
I can't see. I can't see. I might have to start swinging.
Oh my god.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
You punch like a man, though.
I mean, that's a
Oh,
good
shit.
thing.
Oh, this is
Uh-oh.
when I was looking for the prosecutors, the new ones that were hired. I didn't see them. I'm just so annoyed today. Like, if,
Oh, trust me,
if
same.
the prosecutor before he was like, oh, yeah, we're doing a plea deal, would have said anything about a plea agreement, and would have said anything other than, you know, I'm afraid the judge that's assigned might not rule in our favor. Like, I don't charge people with considering which judge it is. I charge people based on the crimes they commit.
Mm-hmm. So, what's happening with the court case then?
Oh, we won.
So Delta 86.
I bet.
404 and
I know, it was just annoying. And he was like, in this plea agreement, it's only 10 months less. And I'm like, I don't care about the time and fine. That's not what I'm worried about. I ensure to charge people correctly. I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed today.
Yeah, same. I felt other things.
Oh, well, it's probably a good idea for me to get on duty and
And then take that anger out on criminals so they can hate you more.
within reason. Well,
Yeah,
I don't.
within reason.
I
Within
don't
reason.
really think I don't take my hate on criminals. I'm just very straightforward, and they gonna hate me either way. Listen, there are people in this state I could walk up to their robbery and apologize for the inconvenience of my presence, and be the most polite person and offer to do all sorts of crazy things for them, and they'd still be upset about something stupid. I'm not
Oh,
wrong.
trust me. I got a female, like, getting angry at me for tasing her on a freeway. Well, because we were having a like fist fight and shit. So I said enough is enough. The foot chase has gone on for like about 10 minutes. Bleh, can't speak. 10 minutes. So I tased her and then she got down. But
Oh, no.
she was like mad.
Mad that you tasered her, I guess.
Yeah.
what you should have done is just let her hijack a car and drive away and escape. That's probably what she wanted you to do.
Yeah,
Damn you.
nah, I'm good.
Can't believe you didn't let that happen.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm doing my job.
I don't know why people take that shit so personal. You're doing your thing, I'm doing mine. Our
Right?
things just so happen to oppose each other.
Not my fault you wanted to be a criminal.
Exactly. Maybe it ain't even their fault, but there are things they can do to change their life and give themselves more options.
Sounds like a them issue, not a me issue.
That's right. That's a you shoe, not a me shoe. I don't know. Oh, I'm ready to fight crime.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking a little break.
That sounds incredibly, like a great idea.
If you dealt with the things I've dealt, yes, you would 100% do it too.
I just want to go and catch people stealing cars and rummaging. That's what I like to do. I could go the rest of my career without chasing a street race or responding to any robbery.
I mean, there's gotta be a rummaging.
I know.
Wait, right now, La Mesa.
Oh my
go,
god.
Go!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm going. 206 1041 108. Excuse me. You know what? I ain't even gonna crash today. Never mind. Like, I don't know why everybody's so afraid to go to court. Oh, let's go here. An ingot. Going to say, oh, every officer that crashes into somebody is reckless endangerment. No. I think I'm gonna find this ingot. I don't understand. Like, it's my belief, and maybe I'm wrong, but like I told Michaels in the courtroom, that is the first time I have ever charged anybody with reckless endangerment for operating a vehicle. And it was because of the culmination and the totality of those circumstances surrounding how she was operating that vehicle and under what circumstances she was. And I think court is important. I was happy she pled not guilty. I think it sets a precedent. It sets a very strong precedent that, you know, your actions can have consequences that you might not appreciate. I do like to push the boundaries of evidence, and I do like to explore different charges for different circumstances. That makes sense. But that's just me, as Kelly Price. I don't know, I just felt in that circumstance, the way that she was behaving and operating that vehicle rose to a higher level than just reckless driving. It was more than just evading arrest. And had she gotten to that vehicle and been able to maintain lanes and hadn't crashed into every fucking thing during the pursuit, I wouldn't have charged her with reckless endangerment. I'd have been like, damn, wow, she sobers up real quick. She's the best drunk driver I've ever seen. As me, then I get a blood draw. Well, I think you're well aware that a blood draw would require a warrant, which we did not have. So no, I did not get a blood draw. By the time I would have acquired a warrant, considering how fast she sobered up, she would have been less than drunk. She would have been the soberest motherfucker you ever met. Oh, my blood alcohol content is negative 0.08. I'm like in the positive. I have minus blood in my system. Minus alcohol. My system is owed alcohol.
Back 41, now merging with Delta 28, back 10-8.
Talking over each other, bros. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Avis, possible street race spotted.
707 will now be known as 707+1.
No, thank you. Me. Looking see if any new cadoodles jump in. I can tell you I ain't going to no street race. I don't, oh, it's in here. Have some, ooh, have some mozzarella panini. Mmm. Oh, that's Hillsborough Heights. I ain't getting there. I like stolen vehicle reports. Those are my favorite. But I ain't getting to that one. I'm over here, though, because there's a lot of stolen vehicles in Rockford Hill. East at Legion Square. How's it going east? It came from east. Poor Miss Tumbles going back to jail.
707 plus
30
1.
more
Show me
months.
in a 1038 with a red and colored 2-door southbound Elgin Ave. We are sufficient.
Oh.
5218 or attached.
Oh.
44 plus 176 latest street race.
No, thank you. Excuse me, let me turn this on. I'm gonna be honest with you, in that case, the defense fucked himself when he asked me why I charged her with reckless endangerment instead of reckless driving. That was the single most useful question for that entire case. He shouldn't have asked that question. The state should have.
Gomer 707 85 call by TAC 4.
Trying to find a howitzer.
TAC 4.
TAC is full of people.
Full people that aren't talking then. Okay. Alright, let's go and text you.
Street race is on like lap 3, 2 or 3.
Hey, what tag are the units on the stream race on?
It's gonna be Tech 1, Tech 1.
Hey,
I don't want to go to a street race. You can't make me. Sorry, I'm just dying slightly. Oh my gosh.
Hey, whoever responded to Tao getting stabbed at Sarah Alieri's, can you throw any evidence into the report I started?
A nice car.
+1 is riding to the latest 911.
206, same traffic.
TAC 4, ma'am.
Garcia, are you free for a phone call real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just on Palomino now.
Stay firm.
You come down Palomino, there's a car blocking the left lane southbound.
Stay firm, thank you.
Are they at the Vangees or are they just down there?
I got nobody visible on scene. I got some abandoned vehicles. Here, I'm gonna speak to some individuals on scene. Everything okay here?
Local EMS for this, yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Is everything okay here?
Mm-hmm.
Right, perfect. Hello, Officer Price, Los Angeles Police Department Bar Certified Trademark.
You see nothing?
There's two individuals that got nothing to say.
Are you on a call right now?
No.
Okay, when you're done, can you meet me at Mission Row PD? You're being audited.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. I just need to talk to you about it.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
well,
they are.
I found my hostages.
We want to use this tax for Bobcat.
I can come to Mission Row instead. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather do anything than go to Bobcat.
715+1, same traffic.
That's fair. I'll be outside the evidence room. Oh, and look, shots fired at Bobcat. That's so much fun. I think we should let the other officers deal with them.
Traffic.
Oh, I'm okay with it, as long as they sufficient.
Alright, I'll see you here.
31 will batch, tax 5.
Can we get somebody on cameras real quick as the shot came from the Bobcat?
Well, I'm gonna guess that's our hostages, so I'm just gonna break the tag.
Hey, firm, I have the 42, so we'll be on tax 5.
Copy.
Guys on Tech 5, there's like 20 people there.
What? Wait, tell me, I think there's 20 people at the Bobcat?
Yeah, like inside. There's like 20 people.
Hold on. What? Okay, what tax is this? Sorry?
Tech 5.
I have never been happier to not go
Yeah,
to
dog,
a
They got
Bobcat.
so many hostages. Holy shit. Dante, you ain't kidding.
I know, Alejandro, I just sent you a picture.
Oh, it's gonna be 10, by the way. That's gonna be Anthony McAllister in the monkey mask. He got arrested in that earlier today.
Detention 931, 98942.
Let me look. Other. One, two, three, 4, 5. How? It would be my hope that they're just like, nah, don't pursue us. Can tell which one's the hostages and which one's the suspects.
(707 +1). We are 76 to MRPD 195.
I have never been happier to not be at a Bobcat.
Did you look at the cameras?
I did. That's what took me so long. I was just sitting outside looking at him. How do they even get 5 people? I can't even tell which one's a hostage and which ones ain't.
Me too.
And how do you get that many people there unless they got a fucking bus out front?
There's like people dancing and like I don't know what's happening.
That don't make no sense to me. How you gonna take people at gunpoint and then just dance around? That don't make no sense.
There's 6 hostages. All right, let me text you.
I
this
guess they're going
report.
to be like, yeah, I want free passage, no Air 1, no tires on any of your cars, no spike strips, no motorcycles, no interceptors. They just asked for us not to chase them.
They want a foot pursuit.
Yeah, you can chase us on feet. We're going to drive away in our supercar.
Okay, so there it is. It's gonna be a active investigation. Finian Roebuck robbed. The reason it was flagged was for doesn't follow proper template and unclear if this is a debrief or a statement from the victim.
That's not an arrest report. It's a, if it's a report for a robbery or a complaint from a civilian, I've always used the citation and miscellaneous report template, and that is the template that I have for it.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with it. The only thing I will ask you to do is that the statement from him. The debrief, is that the statement?
Well, I usually also try and get them to write their own statement, but that is the statement based on our conversation. I like to, when I take a statement from a witness, I ask them additional questions. That way, they might be able to think of things they wouldn't have originally thought of should they submit their own statement. Mr. Roebuck never followed up with me with his own statement.
Okay, sounds good. So I won't mark it as resolved. I'll mark it as spoken to, which isn't like you're not. There's not gonna be any trouble or anything for it.
Down at 342. Good luck.
I mean, to be fair, most people that take a stolen weapons report don't even put it in the system. They just mark it stolen on their profile.
Yeah.
I don't like to do that. I like to get an actual statement if they're willing to give it, and then link that as part of their stolen weapons report. That way, in case it's recovered, they can be charged with the robbery of the individual.
Has there been any follow-up to it at all? Has he reached out for anything?
No, he can probably turn to closed investigation.
Yeah, that's all I'll have you do is mark it as closed, and then I'll mark it as resolved and put like a reasoning behind it. So you're all good. I just need.
So should I not use that template if it's a statement reporting a crime?
I totally understand where you're coming from. I'm going to talk to the other supervisors to make sure stuff like this doesn't get audited in the future. I think the person who flagged it didn't realize it was a investigation and not a arrest. So
yeah, there was definitely no arrests made. I just like something to be in the system to back up that the weapon was reported stolen. Additional details so that if Mr. Whitescale was to be apprehended and in possession of that weapon, there would be more substantiating evidence supporting the fact that he participated in that robbery.
All right, fair enough. That worked with me. I'll get it marked to as resolved, and you are all good.
Darn, that bobcat is sufficient now. Dang it.
So sad.
I'm so sad. I'm just gonna cry somewhere. Oh, that's it though.
That's it. You're all set.
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem.
My god, they're so nitpicky. Take me with you. The only problem with not going to that bobcat is if I need an additional for anything, I'm not going to get it.
Delta 5 on main, the Bobcat's going to be an 80, Tech 4 is going to be reserved for a slip pursuit with 2 vehicles.
06, I'm going to route to that 911. 437. I hate medical. I hate medical calls. If I wanted to go to medical calls, I'd be a EMS. Ooh, that was a nice turn, Kelly.
Quick.
Oh my god, I didn't have my seatbelt on. Hello?
Responding. I'm holding. I put a towel on their bleeding spot. I'm holding pressure. They're
Were
responding.
they bleeding? What happened? Was this a motor vehicle accident?
It must have been.
Okay.
Help.
No medical. Can you hear me? Here, let me go ahead and...
They haven't been responding.
Listen, the first thing I'm gonna do... I'm gonna pretend like you can hear me, okay? I'm gonna secure your spine and neck with a C-collar anytime there's an MVA, okay? It's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable. I'm gonna also check your vitals.
PD to DOC.
Go for the dog.
I have one at MRPD that's only going to be getting 20 months. Do you want us to have locals take him, or do you want us to come pick him up?
4-4 be advised, if you're on the other tag for the Bobcat, that you can only have 4 years since it was a split pursuit. We can use one additional tag 4.
931's gonna hop on tag 4. I'm just staying with it for now until they
Just make sure.
Yeah, we only have 3 units on the first diversity, and the doubled up is still clearing Bobcat.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get you out of the car, okay?
Abram.
Give me like a minute or two, Garcia, I'll be there.
Alright, let me get you out of the road. The hell? The fuck? Yeah. Oh my.
What the hell?
What the fuck? The hell? My god.
Yes, local.
Oh god. He almost ran her over. That'd have been awful. Alright, let me examine this head injury.
Oh my god! What the hell?
The fuck? Oh my god.
crazy ass motherfuckers.
This is like a war zone right here.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some gauze to that head injury. Try and slow down the bleeding. I don't really think there's much else I can do besides try and slow down the bleeding. If I'm being honest, if it's a laceration to the head, there's a lot of capillaries there, so it's going to bleed more than a normal cut. I'm just gonna go ahead and secure this with some more gauze. We're gonna wrap it and tie it off. Then we're gonna get her to the hospital.
I'll call Public Works.
I did already call them.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get it towed to the hospital, maybe?
Yeah, I can tell him to do that.
Alright. What's your name, sir?
I'm Nick.
Oh, you're Nick Mr. Berg.
Yeah.
Make sure she's stable enough to transport.
Yeah, good guess. Good guess. That's me.
Okay, perfect. She seems alright.
Okay, they're gonna be okay.
Put her seatbelt on. Give her your call, sir.
No problem. I'll wait for it. So.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no
Let them know Kelly Price called if they have any
Okay,
questions.
can you, when they're conscious, can you ask them, like, if they remember who hit them, and then give me a call?
Oh.
Please?
Oh, okay. I can't promise you that.
Okay, well, that's fine, I guess.
Two 0676 Pillbox Medical 147. Oh, if you could have seen that turn, it was almost beautiful. That one was almost beautiful too. Hey, there's medical professionals here. Seatbelt off. You're a medical professional. Let me put you in this bed. MVA, unconscious on scene. Heart rate was low, blood pressure stable. I did apply a seat collar before I removed her from the vehicle.
Okay. Sweet.
What's going on here? I feel like I'm dying.
So 5 gonna be breaking down 142. Here's everyone.
They're breaking down. And I'm almost out of gas. No more police attached. How long will this shit last?
511, it's gonna be detention from 705, 511, 1041, 108.
Units on the clusterfuck down here in Alta, we're just gonna sit back so that we're not over.
Appreciate it.
Oh, wait a little bit. What's this? Oh. Is there a truck out here? Oh, they're fixing Oh, well, how about that? Oh, look is there. Oh. That was a fat finger. Oh.
What's your guys' status there? Delta 5, what's the status on those shots?
Attention all units.
Officer needs immediate assistance.
511, I'm on a route.
Officer needs immediate assistance.
206.
Attention all units. Officer needs immediate assistance.
What was the attack on that one?
It was tech 4. It's tech 4.
A firm. Tech force sufficient currently.
They're upper power, upper power.
2-1, I'm
Copy.
gonna try to get Julie onto the tap.
Well, do we know what the car is?
I think they all fled. We took a lot of officers down. I think they all took off.
Copy. I am in a pursuit of a jester that left the scene, but I'm by myself, so I'm gonna probably go back to Garcia.
Thompson's over to Luxor. Hey.
Delta 3+1, we broke from the scene with the other car. Is there enough units on scene right now?
I'm 23 on scene.
There's not enough? If so, we can roll.
Please. No one's on scene except Price with the 3 officers down.
Okay, we're rolling.
Hello? You hear me?
Kelly.
Yeah. Hang tight, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and just get you out of the road. Oh god, that hurt. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of the road, okay? Okay, let me get you out of the road.
101 on site, just to make sure there are no suspects on scene, correct?
That's an A firm, I don't see any.
Alright, copy.
Oh my god, I just got hit by a fucking car.
I'll clear the scene, I just wanted to help.
Thank you. Here we go. Oh, and look, they bring in a med bag. I can't even squat. You hear me?
I'm gonna build a barrier.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Oh my god.
It's not for a room.
How could you let this happen to them? Ooh.
Alright. That's
Do you
not
want
the
us
greatest.
also on top for monitoring purposes?
Do we have some duty, right?
No EMS. There's one medical professional at the hospital.
Copy. We currently have 3 officers secured on the upper power.
Could you stay mobile for me? Just make sure nobody comes back. Just hop in your car, pull your gun if you can. Thanks, bossman.
Happened? Where's it hurt? It hurts all over. Sounds about right.
How do you feel, Garcia?
Alright, got a thrown through to your lower torso, a couple thrown through to your arms. Lisa and I just participated and observed some medical training yesterday. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack these extremity wounds and apply some pressure bandages, some gauze. Then I'm gonna apply a seal you're through and through to the abdomen, and also apply gauze and pressure, okay? Okay. There we go. I'm sorry about your shirt. I had to cut it up. That's fine. I'll get a new one. It's wonderful. It's gonna recheck your vitals. I feel trapped.
That's good. That means you're safe.
I don't know if you've met me. I'm likely to leap off the bridge. Right, your pulse is still elevated, which ain't the greatest since you got bullet holes. That means you're gonna be pumping blood out of them holes faster than we'd like. But your blood pressure is seeming to be a little bit more stable, okay? Maybe that means it ain't gonna be pumping blood out as fast as we don't want it to. I would recommend a speedy, expedited transport. So just hang tight and don't die while everybody else is stabilized.
Oh, okay. I'm not going anywhere.
Garcia, I'm gonna remove your vest and your shirt. Is that okay?
Yeah, no worries. It's fine.
It's okay. You can have them back later.
How's yours one, Kelly?
What?
How's yours, Kelly?
We're stable for now. We got an elevated pulse, stable blood pressure. Pack the wounds, chest seal. Oh my god.
Here, I'm just gonna clean this. It might sting a little, okay? Tao, should I put a chest seal on his tummy? He's been shot.
Yeah.
Right. I hate criminals. I hate them. It's very unfortunate. I was in the mood to blast.
It's okay, Kelly. You'll get him next time.
I hope so. While we're here, I'm gonna see what this does. Oh my god, look at me!
There you go. Alrighty.
It's your war helmet, Kelly.
I wear it driving. Safer that way.
Alrighty. This is the best mine's gonna get. Is everyone else looking good, or how they looking?
Garcia's vitals could be better. Definitely
Okay.
needs to go to the hospital.
Alright, let's get moving.
Plus side is upper is literally a block away.
I'm gonna put yours, Kelly, okay?
Oh god. We want to put them as okay. Put them in my car and leave some people here to collect evidence. Oh shit! Get out of that car.
Yeah, me and my cadet will stay back if you want to take these three, if possible.
Yeah.
And Dario will go with you.
Yeah, I'll go with to get him into the hospital, and then I'll come back to help you guys. That way you're not.
There is a medical staff, or was at lower pillbox.
Inside 206.
Might be beneficial.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put him in the
Patrons here.
Yeah,
Patrons on duty.
Or,
What'd you say?
you say?
Patrons on duty. At
I'm
the
just gonna
hospital.
pull some more people down. So, could we get 2 more down to the single shots fired, please, for this collection?
Oops. Oops. What? Oh! Oh my god! There we go. I didn't need that door anyway.
What would you like for me to do?
Just guard while we evidence collect.
10-4.
Y'all didn't see any of that, okay? In my 15,000 point turn. That was a nice turn, though.
Is anyone else in fact available to come out?
I'm on task, but I'm in a meeting, so someone else will have to go.
Yeah, let me help Kelly get them to the hospital. I'll come back and help you guys.
Yeah, I'm okay.
For the officers, lower pillbox, we're up in Ward B with the suspect. I don't know if you want to come up here, but I have the doctor up here.
Oh.
212-101, I believe.
So we should have went upper, is what he's saying?
Apparently, I didn't know they took somebody up there.
I didn't know either.
Call me on the
I just drive around to the top. Are you guys dying?
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
Yeah, Thompson's got one, I guess.
Are you guys dying? Can I take you to upper?
What?
Yeah, Thompson.
I'm
yeah,
not
well,
dying.
not from the
All right,
shooting.
don't die. We're gonna go reroute to upper. There was a doctor down here.
That's right. We chased the fuck out of that guy, and he's fucking passed the fuck out. Fuck
Yeah,
that guy.
that guy probably ain't the one that shot you.
No, definitely wasn't.
I told the doctor, so he'll come.
I even think the Crime Crisis Act would apply since he wasn't a direct participant.
Yeah, definitely
If he would have shot at all, might have been better. Right. Try this one again. Oh my god. I swear I know what I'm doing. We got a full house for you, sir.
Sweet. I'm gonna try to move.
God, how did this happen?
Alright, let's get you in the hospital.
Oh dear.
There we go.
Who's primary on the Bobcat?
W3.
Do you want me to take this suspect to Pillbon?
Some gunshot wounds.
Oh god. Please be okay.
Sorry, not Pillbon, BPD.
Yeah, so what happened? How was he in custody?
So he was the one that fled in the Helium, and then it got disabled, and he fled on foot, and I got him from there. The other foot pursuit that happened with the other guy from the Helium got out, ran to upper power, and started blasting with the other two guys. And that's how the way they went down.
Oh, wait, I understand. Okay. If you can keep them there, we're currently on evidence collection. We might get 2 to replace us. Just give us a sec.
Do you want me to keep him at Billbox right now?
Negative, taking the VPD. I'll be there for sure.
Oh, yeah, okay, no problem.
Oh, I see the Hellion.
Can you document that? Is that possible for me?
Yeah, I'll document it. After this, what sounds like a Lynx wide body leaves the area.
Oh, he dead. I know. I was literally right around the corner, too. I wanted to come in blasted. But I didn't get to.
Don't want to get any infections. Alright, I'm going to start suturing the entry and exit wound closed, and then we're going to move to the arms as well and make sure those guys stay cleaned up and get sutured closed as well.
Who's the BCSO officer on the far right?
All good.
I have no idea.
All good. We're going to be a little tender there for
I have not a clue.
week or two.
707 plus 1.
Let's look.
76 to VPD for a tactical nap.
I want to call 2 more to come replace us so we can help process again.
It would have to be Ryan Cooper, I think.
Desert 3, we could take 2 more tag 4 for evidence collection if possible.
I'm gonna check and make sure the integrity of your arms are okay. There's a chance that a bullet might have hit the bones.
A unit that's taking the suspect for,
Just wanna make sure we didn't,
PD.
break anything.
Yeah, fam, are you doubled or so?
I'm solo.
Okay, fam. Are you able to process them at all? Because I want to keep 4 on scene.
Yeah, I can.
Excellent,
I just figure out charge.
Dang it. Wait, don't leave. I got you a present.
Even take a boat with him. I'll be able to tell you if he was.
Alright, I'm gonna get these covered up and dressed. I'm gonna apply some sterile pads and then
There you go.
loosely
That's
wrap
for
them,
you and everybody else.
and then we should be good
Got
to
you
go.
a card.
Check your messages.
Alright. You're good to hang here for however long you need to.
Can I go get some clothes?
Yeah, you can go get some clothes. Take it slow and take it easy, especially with that one to your stomach.
What's the matter?
Use your core a lot more than you know.
The Bobcat and the hostages.
You're welcome.
I have your name real quick.
Cassandra Mitchell.
Thank you.
Here, Miss Mitchell, I got you this. It's a group. I got it for the group. I'm gonna share it with Cooper after. You're welcome.
Is it a accomplice hostage taking or 6 straight counts of hostage taking?
Just 6 straight counts.
Alright, I'm gonna go put my uniform back on. I'll be right back.
Oh, you're welcome. Yes, please do. Sorry I destroyed it. It's medically necessary.
Hey, deputy, are you with me?
I don't even know what tomorrow is. What I gotta wear tomorrow. Maybe it's in my text messages. I don't think I have anything. I don't have any football jerseys or nothing.
Oh, shit. Deputy, are you here? I don't think you're here. I think you're unconscious. Oh, wow. I don't see this too often.
It's not in here.
Okay, we're gonna have to work. Jesus Christ, did a grenade go off? Holy crap. Is there a 12 gauge? How'd you get concrete in your arm?
Oh, dang. That's crazy.
I'll ask these questions later. I need to fix you. Okay, I'm gonna have to... We're gonna focus on the chest first, specifically the one that appears to be leaking pretty heavily. I'm gonna have to remove that seal, and I'm gonna have to work very quickly. There is a chance that we might have damaged a vein or an artery. Just on the off chance that is the case, I am going to ready some artery or vein clamps, whatever you want to call them.
Is there a corporal or above on tag?
Yeah.
Hey, are you okay if I give 50 if you authorize it? He's been pretty cool. Or I can just.
The case, we need to cut off that blood flow immediately. Do
He
not
didn't shoot
want you to bleed out.
No, he's been chilled the
Alright,
entire
here we
time.
go. Let me get my
what's his name?
as well. We need to keep this area kind of clean, because if we're gonna
Santana.
bleed a lot, then I need to see what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, he can have the 25.
No problem.
That's good.
Hey, did we lose that V-Star?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was never relayed to us.
We lost it as soon as the shooting started, like right as it happened.
Oh, okay. So these guys were just there was a lot of them. Okay.
Unless someone picked it back up, the V-Star left after the Helion got abandoned on Ulta. Because I went to chase the Helion after I broke Tech 5, and the V-Star turned around and went toward Davis and left. And I didn't see anyone chasing. So I think we lost it after the whole fuckery at Alta, and it kind of just left. And it was the pursuit with the Killian after that.
Okay, yeah, nobody relayed that to us. We were chasing the Hellion with 4, and then next thing we know, we're swarmed by 6.
Oh, there were 6 suspects there.
Gotta slow this down.
Yeah.
You did great, Lieutenant.
Oh, Mr. Michaels.
1031 Bell 10 for DOC.
707+1 back to
Hello, above average Sergeant Kelly Price.
Los Angeles Police Department, bar certified trademark. More damage on other parts of the artery.
Ah. Yeah, what can I do for you, Mr. Who this?
Sure. If we're still squirting blood, then
I have a question for you. This has become a debate in the last couple of minutes outside of the DOJ offices, and I'm very certain in my stance on this, but I want to see if this isn't a thing. I'm told that it is apparently illegal for people to rifle through the trash bags that they pick up when they're doing trash runs. Do you guys charge people for that?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so.
I believe that trash is public.
That's what I would certainly assume, because it's abandoned property at that point.
Yes. So it's not illegal. Also, I'm going to be honest with you. I was going to say this at the courthouse, but that defense attorney, if he wouldn't have asked why did I charge reckless endangerment instead of reckless driving, I think that outcome might have been different. He made a big mistake with that question.
Well, I do believe it is a good thing that we did not get that question asked then, isn't it?
Oh no, the defense attorney asked it. He asked me that question.
Wait, I'm confused. Right, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, wait, didn't he? But,
yeah.
okay.
That didn't do anything but hurt him. In all the worst ways.
Oh, sure, no. Yeah, I heard you saying no. Yeah. Well, listen.
But yeah, it's a abandoned property. It's no longer anybody's.
That's what I assumed, so. Okay, I will proceed to rub that in the face of my colleagues who are very, very wrong.
Oh, perfect.
Very well. Thank you, Sergeant.
Well,
appreciate
Yep.
it.
Have a good one.
Who was that?
Bet you that was them.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Oh my gosh, are you guys okay?
Yep, it is.
Yeah,
never mind.
I'm okay.
I think it's
a little
tree ridge.
pissed off.
Yeah.
Well, I would be too. Did y'all just like get blasted with a shotgun?
Would it be a dick
No,
move for
they
blocking that lane?
attacked us. It was like a shit
Alright,
ton of
we'll get
people.
the roll out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to
There was a lot of them.
It was like
Oh,
6
no,
for
not
3.
the Thunderstruck.
Oh.
We took down one of them, so.
No, we got 2.
Where was the rest of the officers?
I don't know. I thought they were chasing the V-Star.
Oh.
Well, they said
Well, if they were
chasing
chasing a V-Star, how was there 6 of them?
That's
That's a good question.
yeah.
Well,
But
they said over the radio that during the whole thing at Alta that nobody chased the V-Star, which makes me wonder what happened to the other, what happened to the other 4 units, or at least the 2 that should have attached to our pursuit.
That's crazy.
Because we were chasing ours with 4 still thinking that they were still chasing the V-Star.
That's crazy. I mean, what kind of car were you chasing? There couldn't have been 6 people in it.
No, there was only 2 in ours. And
Well,
then
where'd the other 4 people come from?
multiple cars just swarmed us.
I'll be honest with you, that sounds like premeditated, targeted intent.
Yeah, we got what was it? We had the Hellion gave out. They were running heavy on radio. Then I see a Shafter, a Cannon color like Schwarzer S, and a Jester RR wide body, all like pile in as we're getting shot.
I think there was a blue Schlag in GT as well.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's crazy. So many.
3 blue cars and a tan rolled up on us that I saw. There may have been
Well.
more that I didn't see after I went down.
Oh yeah, all their cars are blue now.
The Tan's cars is
Yeah.
blue. Are they gonna like beef with no mercy because they got the same color cars, or is it
No, they
like
have been. They have
every?
been.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I'm a
they just got into a
fan.
shootout earlier with
Natural
Mercy.
selection. I'm a big fan. Big fan of that. I love it. I wish we could get more gangs to just shoot each other.
Double D, what were you on the other pursuit?
No, I was at the station.
Did you hear over being at any point like, hey, we've lost our visa or VCP?
Nope.
Okay.
Sounds like there were some communication issues.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen on the cams how many hostages and what was going on there. I said, it's too bad that call is sufficient. That's a shame. I didn't get to go there. Hope Cooper's gonna be alright.
Yep. Just gonna put this on for now.
I don't know why we affiliate anybody with gangs these days. You can't tell them apart. They all just work together anyways.
Mm-hmm. Wait, when the hell was that, actually? 27 minutes ago? Yeah, it was Anthony McAllister, imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Cops be down bad now, shaking my head. Next time, don't ram. That's crazy work.
Well, that's also clear on 10. Let's hope his DNA's all over the scene.
I'll be real with you.
So we didn't ram. What they did was they tried to do the Alta pushback, where they go up from the canals up onto Alta. And of course, I'm not gonna fucking let them do that to me. So I sent them forward, and their car turtled for it, and they got very upset for it.
Oh, that sounds like they fucked around and found out. That's what that sounds like. Usually I just try to ramp it up there and go over top of them. Just land on the road in front of them. Do a reversal. You're like, bitch, now you get him punted down the hill. Actually, pretty good strat.
707+1 going to TAC 1 can take 2 more additional.
What iteration of the Tans are these folks?
V7.
V7. I don't think there'll be anything better than when the Ballas tried to rebrand as the new Covenant Ballas. And I was like,
10-4, it's gonna be TAC 1.
there ain't nothing new about them. That one was my favorite.
Hey Tao, I sent that Hellion to the impound.
Oh yeah, alright, thank you.
I fully documented it and stuff, but I just sent it to PD for now because I wasn't sure what you wanted to do with it.
Yeah.
How did they get 6 hostages there? Did they bring a bus?
No, they brought multiple cars.
Trying to figure out how they scraped up that many hostages to begin with. Their boys probably paying hella fines for that though.
Mm-hmm.
Could we have 2 more units to help escort DOC up to Bolingbroke, please? It's a TANS member, and they just need
let's do it.
shot.
Sounds like fun.
Alright, Kelly, I'm gonna give this note back to you for
I can give you a ride
Cooper.
to the station.
Thank you.
We can get one from here.
I need to go to bed at a reasonable hour tonight. I'm so fucking tired.
Hey, Fam, they're currently ready at VPD whenever you're ready.
Hey, Firm, give us 2 seconds.
Hey, Fam.
It's gonna be on DOC tech, I assume?
Yeah, if I'll make sure DOC's on it.
Did I just click on her? Oh my god, this lady does inundating. Yeeter.
707 plus 1, that
With
90 has turned into
just
an
all of the yeets. I thought I had accidentally clicked on her profile and was just looking at all of her yeets. But she just yeets every
2 for 3 on the DOC tech.
1041.
testing.
No, wait, maybe I did. Who it is?
I wonder what his time was though. Ooh, that's a fat fucking fine. Fucking 14 grand. Ooh. About as bad as fucking shooting cops.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, I don't know when I'm gonna quit doing this, but I keep putting 2024.
Oh, I just have a template document that it just automatically says 2025 now. Is Cooper okay in there?
I hope so.
I wonder how long you gonna be in there. I don't want to like leave him, but I do want to go to sleep. What's this?
I can stay with him if anything. $22XV? Whose vector is that? Oh, TradeQuest.
Oof.
That's who they're chasing right now at that ATM.
Oh, wonderful. Vector Y body's the new meta.
I think as long as it's just Drake and his vector, that's usually just doesn't really end in shooting, hopefully. So
I don't know. I believe that I seen a report where Mr. West ended up on a rooftop with a lady friend shooting at the police.
oh my gosh, I can't. Fucking hell. Here I am hoping for the best.
I could be wrong. But I feel like that's a strat. You can't get away from the ops. Just start blasting. my God, look at all these fancy bandages you can buy at the boo-boo shop.
Yeah, I have all of them.
How much are they? Are they more expensive?
They're like, I think I bought 50 of each.
My God, why would
I
you
bought-
buy that many?
yeah, I bought 50 of each. I think the total only came out to like $3,000. It
Oh,
wasn't like
well.
too bad, I guess. The one's got fucking Ostanov's face on it. It's kind of funny.
How you get a bandage with your face on it?
I have no clue, but that one in the middle, that's the Ostanov bandage. I have the mermaid bandages on me right now. I have one left.
I need a mermaid. I mean, a Ostenov bandage. Actually, I need like a Kelly Price bandage or like one of them Funko Pops. I need something like that. A bobblehead.
Hell yeah.
Everybody would love.
Fucking Kelly Price bobblehead, that'd be great.
Exactly. They would love it. They would just sell so many of them because people would just blast them. Then have to buy a new one because they destroyed it. Be like the perfect scheme. Tell me I'm wrong. Because I'm not.
I don't think you're wrong, no.
We just sell so many of them. I need to go to sleep.
Hey.
Hi.
Question.
Yes.
Hi. How you doing? Okay, do you want to do your whole answer call thing first? Let me.
Oh, yes. Hello. This
Hello.
above average Sergeant Kelly Price, Los Santos Police Department, board certified trademark. What can I do for you?
Okay, can I carry on now?
Yes. Yes, you may proceed.
Okay. Okay. Just a quick question for you because you're the other sergeant on duty. This is like not something that you were part of, but I wanted your opinion. Okay. Very quickly. Officer gets held hostage. The suspect takes the officer to a store. They're inside the store getting food. The suspect stole the officer's vehicle. The vehicle is parked outside the store. Suspect's demand is free passage and back into the vehicle. What do you do?
Oh.
It's a PD cruiser that he has.
Do they currently have a weapon pointed at the officer?
Unknown, but just based off the premise that it was a PD cruiser that they have stolen and is driving around with an officer in it. His demand was to get back into the cruiser. What do you do?
Well, my initial inclination, should it be safe to do so, I would want to breach that shit. But if it was not safe to do that, I would definitely get an interceptor. I would probably get some additional units because that officer is hostaged. I guess they would have to break off once he's safe, though. And I would increase my aggression as soon as he got into that car.
Okay. So you would allow the suspect to get back into the PD cruiser?
Under very, very specific circumstances, yes. But my inclination would be to breach that shit. Fuck that guy.
Okay. He also robbed the officer.
Oh, yeah, definitely fuck that guy.
So would you have breached?
Would I have breached? Either breached or tasered the shit out of him when he went to get in the car. If he didn't have a gun, definitely. Also, I might have articulated over the radio. Hopefully, well, he might have took the officer's radio. Usually, I think officers are pretty smart. If they see officers setting up for a breach, they'll know to get the fuck out of Dodge and get to cover.
Yeah.
707+1, that 80 is UTL, all units back to me.
Yeah, okay.
Pack 1 is now clear.
Oh, listen.
if you have time to follow up with me, that'd be great. I did have the meeting, but
Okay,
I am
okay.
disappointed there wasn't follow
Well,
up, but I understand your reason.
well, that was the whole reason for. I did keep looking at it, and I was going to speak with you or Gabby in the next few days about it because I hadn't seen anything happening in it, but I didn't feel comfortable setting anything up because I really had no negotiating power, if that makes sense. I couldn't discuss prices or anything.
At some point before you clock off something, just call me and I'll give you like the rundown of what happened during the meeting. It was a very quick meeting, but I'll keep you up to date with it, okay?
All right, will do.
All right. Thank you.
No worries.
Bye.
Bye. I did. I swear to God, I looked at it. I still have it open on my desktop. It's actually right here, I think. Yes. Oh my God. I really hope he's okay.
Yes, sir.
He said something about he had concrete in his injuries.
Yep, no problem.
Damn.
Thank you.
I mean, his car was wedged up in the wall in between the off-ramp and the Arcadius building across the street from here.
I would have
That's
been
where I found it anyway.
very hesitant to
Anyway.
let them out, especially if they had already kidnapped and robbed the officer. I would have responded to that 24/7 and had 7 additional units in addition to that officer, and then I would have been inclined to breach the shit out of it. And if I was unable to breach the shit out of it due to the safety of the officer, I would have tasered the shit out of that suspect right out of that fucking car. He wouldn't have left the scene in that car. That's police equipment. I don't care whether or not you stole it initially or not. You're not getting in a police car. I'd have had a helicopter. I would have had an interceptor. Fuck that guy. Who the hell kidnaps an officer to take him to rob a 24/7? Dumb as hell. Well, ain't got no sense. Then they get upset. There are consequences for your dumb actions. That's just my opinion, though. Alright, listen, I'm gonna have to leave Mr. Cooper here. I'm getting tired of waiting for his ass. What's his scheduling looking like for this court case? I got more people to fill it out. 6 on... That's today. But no state. Can the state and the defense be available at the same time ever? We could try for Tuesday, February 11th. The defendant is not available. Really thought Saturday would be the day. Who is Mr. McKnight not available on Saturday? Are you serious? Six, 5, 5, 6. Mr. McKnight is not available at 8 or 9. I really don't think Jade Valentine can take this case. It's way too big for her. The 11th, Mr. Schneider's not available. He'll probably have something to say about that. Well, here's a good-looking day. Valentine's Day.
707 plus 1, get a tag.
I don't have to tell you, Mr. Donnelly, you ain't available for none of these dates.
Can you get one, please?
Pack 1's available.
950 will attach.
I think the 14th. 7 might be the best day. We'll see what everybody else comes in with. That is Valentine's Day, though. Hopefully don't nobody, well, I guess they all filled out the scheduler, so I guess nobody got a hot date that evening. That'll be my guess. Yes. There are so many people involved. Well, that's why I encourage them to seek depositions or affidavits. I don't want to sit in a courtroom. I don't want another Sparrow Winter situation where it's going to be like a 18-hour court case. I don't want to have to sit there for that long. I'm glad Montana Moss is presiding over Sparrow Winters, and I don't even need to supervise anymore because he's a circuit court judge. You know, I think he was only a magistrate when he was assigned it. But that case is a nightmare. I appreciate that it was rescheduled around football, though. See, I take feelings out of it. It isn't about feelings. I don't charge people because I'm angry with them. I don't charge people because I care about the time and fine. I charge people based on the facts and evidence and the crimes that they commit. Yeah, that's also half the issue. And I believe Mr. Schneider is also EU. But he's usually around these hours. I don't know. He's probably going to be upset if he don't. Well, the 14th would be the best day, but that's a 14 days continuance. I mean, a 7-day continuance. I tried. To be fair, it was partially my fault, though, because when I looked at the case, I have an actual physical calendar that I got to keep track of everything on now. And I had circled the 17th. So,
0941.
It was about a week before the SDA that I was like, oh, this SDA says the 7th and not the 17th. Oops. So then I tried to schedule it, but I don't think it would have mattered.
Bathrooms you should be able to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
my God.
Kind of walk in near the stalls and you should be able to get you something.
I'm so glad he's okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, he was.
Thank you for your above average medical shit there.
Yeah, no worries. He was a little messed up. He had an arterial bleed that took a little while.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, we got him fixed up though. He should be all right.
Did that lady ever wake up? They had a head injury downstairs.
Yeah. She woke up. She's doing all right.
I hope she found her car. Had it brought out there.
I'm sure. She did have a mild concussion, but she's all right.
Oh, bless her heart. Me being a hero today.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I heard that gunfight go off. That was a little crazy.
Yeah, I went to it, but they fucked off. They blasted and dipped.
That's typically how that goes.
Just another day in Los Santos.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
Speaking of.
Oh, somebody ran somebody off-road. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I feel that, dog.
I also agree.
I'm ready for a nap.
Me too.
That's my second vasculatory system surgery that I've had to do today.
Shit.
I am not a surgeon. Dude.
Oh my God. Are you?
My teachers are really good, though. They taught me how to do it.
Oh, Mr. Cooper, I got you a present. Here you go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give it to you.
Okay, did we get anyone from that?
We got
I believe
one. We got
Mr.
one.
Fantana. Oops.
Yeah, we got one, but that
Hopefully
wasn't
I
one of the
didn't
ones
say
that
that.
shot.
You're welcome.
For fuck's sake.
Keep that tight to your heart.
I'm putting this in my wallet.
Keep that tight to your heart.
I'm putting this in my wallet.
Keep
It's
it
now in my
close.
wallet.
I was so
It's okay,
excited. I
Patron,
thought I was
what I
going to
can
get
do.
to blast somebody, and they fucked off so quickly. Fuck that. Alright, well.
What can you do now?
I got some, like, cooling in my shirt now.
Oh, built-in air conditioner.
I'm pretty sure that is not your uniform standards for BCSO.
Just put some duct
no
tape
one will,
on it.
no one will be able to
Throw
know
some
it's the
Flex
flight
Seal on
carrier.
it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, well.
Okay, let's report call. I'll do all the people. I got this.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, no one's got anything.
Alright, I'm gonna go downstairs and start filling out my reports.
Hell yeah, dude.
Best of luck.
Appreciate you.
I got like 6 of them to write, so this will be awesome. Alright, guys. I'm glad everybody's okay. Be safe out there.
Appreciate you again.
Ooh, water.
Hey, I'm gonna go to sleep at a reasonable hour tonight. I'm so tired.
Same.
So who the fuck did we catch?
It was Brian Fantano?
No, it was Bruce
Some
Fantano.
Bruce. Started with a B.
They caught him, but we didn't catch anybody from the shooting. Sadly.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I was in
just stuck
pursuit
in
of one
all
of
the
the
hospitals.
I was in pursuit of the one car, but I didn't feel. I mean, I was by myself for one, and for two, I didn't feel right leaving you guys, so I came back.
Wait, there's a fucking Fantano? What?
Yeah, there's a Fantana in the tans.
They
I'm
were
pretty
fucking,
sure.
oh, it's Fantano in the town. Okay, fair enough.
I'm pretty sure Bruce is both. Hop off tag 2. Fucking tag 4 now.
Oh, good call.
Oh, it's the cadet that's wearing the deep kit. Should I just let them do the deep? I mean, I'm primary. I should be. I'm so confused.
No, Tao and the cadet took it over. Primary.
If you want to be helpful, I guess.
I mean,
you
I feel
could,
bad. I can
write
do it.
a statement.
I mean, usually standard is you know, when you're injured on a call, you lose primary. So
Yeah, but I don't want to be a bitch.
I don't know that that's
I want to do
standard.
this, yeah. I don't want that's standard. I'm still down to do
Anytime
it.
I've gotten injured, I get yelled at for. I mean, I still do it too, but I get yelled
I think
at
if
for
I
doing
go into the ICU, then I'm not primary.
it. Yeah.
What tech are we on?
4.
We're on 4, but nobody's on it anymore.
No one's on it at all. Is it just us on tech?
No, just you.
Just me? Okay.
Yeah, we hopped off of it.
Alright, hold on.
You know, the dispatch tracker is really useful.
And this is the only time I can say this with impunity on the radio. I live, bitch.
Live, bitch.
Yeah.
You said that on Maine, though.
Oh, I know.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Do you need a ride?
I don't do bring my car. I mean, my car was right around the corner, but I think you got wedged in a fucking wall.
I towed it to
You towed it? Okay. Yeah, that thing got jammed in the wall. I'm like, well, I'm on foot now.
Which way is out? Oh, this way.
I was whipping it for a bit.
I don't know. It looks like there's such a gap there, but I don't know what squeezed me in.
I don't know what happened. I just kind of crawled on the hood and then
Oh, it popped out? Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's just kind of like
fucking rebirthed my car.
Yeah, the car just rebirthed.
Okay, is everyone else okay though?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Took the longest.
Yeah, Garcia and
The
Cass already went on
longest.
another call.
Jesus Christ. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, Garcia was like, He still went to the call.
Where's my car? Oh, it's right here. Right. Well, I need to go to sleep.
51176 BPD with 1 coupe.
Oh, I forgot that I had gotten medical. Oops.
If you didn't like how loose the Buffalo was, you just go to the Torrance.
Torrance, yeah. It's really nice. I like it.
I love the Torrance, but it's slow as hell.
It's not that slow.
It's a lot slower than the Buffalo.
Oh yeah, it's slower than the Buffalo, but it's not that. I mean, I like the Scout. Everybody bashes it because it's a hybrid, but that thing is quick.
I do bash it because it's a hybrid, but it is quick.
And it also can go over curbs that none of these fucking cars can.
Well, maybe I need to buy a Scout.
I'm just saying, they're.
What do you mean, like it's more stable?
What do you mean? No, like.
Trying to run me over.
Even if you have the mechanic take the bumper off the front of it, it's still.
Oh yeah. So
I love the way the Torrance drives. But
yeah.
It's if you chasing anything and you're not a best driver, you might as well just be a participant.
Okay, I'm assuming they're in the cells. I'm gonna quickly throw on a different shirt, and then I'm gonna go help them.
16 bikers headed up North Rockford Drive
Feel
right
fucking
now.
bad,
Just be careful.
Karascov, are you on duty? JK.
Right, I need to find somebody to raid. Let's find somebody to raid, because I'm tired as hell. I had like the worst day at work today. I didn't even make it down the hallway to the gym. Is it raining outside? Hell no, I ain't going on duty. Raining. The hell? Who's streaming? Who can we raid? Oh, shall we raid Mr. Grima? Let's go. Oh, let's raid Mr. Gomer. I ain't said hi to him. T-L-F-E-N. There we go, raiding. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the followers and making my heart happy. Have an above average night. Hopefully I'm less tired tomorrow. Have a sunny day. And we'll be back. Oh, there was court today. That was exciting. I love court. Raiding. Why isn't this in there?
Thank you.
You're good.